economy. That's why democracy is just a word for hypocrisy. A part of me is saying I am my own man. On the other hand, I'm thinking a man is no man. No man's land with no stand. Like a book in the hand with no end. If life is a pad, your journey is a pen. Only you can write the words from where the journey begins. My own told me you design your own plans. Only option to attain success with your own hands. There is a way, no matter what they say. There is a way, no matter what they say. Life is the movie, we the cameos. We could change the world if we got better roles. So is you gonna audition for one, or is you gonna remain the norm? What I'm saying is we're living with some beings who's never been giving. Evil has always been overpowering. Political choices been made regardless of the people's voices. I got to stand up for my brothers and sisters. Tell you how they feel, tell them what's the deal. Tell them that the wounds, yup, they gotta heal. After all, we all deserve a proper meal. Never look ahead saying you're never gonna make it. Every chance you get, grab it and take it. Show them where you stand, show them that you can. Show them that you're only here to be a better man. Damn. The max, the limit, thin line from a flop. We're going against time, we're going against the clock. My homie told me success is a lonely path. Until today I'm still thinking whether my journey would last. You won't know who to trust and something like the economy. That's why democracy is just a word for hypocrisy. A part of me is saying I am my own man. On the other hand, I'm thinking a man is no man. No man's land with no stand. Like a book in the hand with no end. If life is a pad, your journey is a pen. Only you can write the words from where the journey begins. My homie told me you design your own plans. Only option to attain success with your own hands. There is a way, no matter what they say. There is a way, no matter what they say. Life is the movie, we the cameos. We could change the world if we got better roles. So is you gonna audition for one, or is you gonna remain the norm? What I'm saying is we're living with some beings who's never been giving. Evil has always been overpowering. Political choices been made regardless of the people's voices. I got to stand up for my brothers and sisters. Tell you how they feel, tell them what's the deal. Tell them that the wounds, yup, they gotta heal. After all, we all deserve a proper meal. Never look ahead saying you're never gonna make it. Every chance you get, grab it and take it. Show them where you stand, show them that you can. Show them that you're only here to be a better man. Damn. No matter what they say. Oh yeah. There is a way. No matter what they say. No matter what they say. I said, don't give up. Don't give in. 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 Man, don't give up. Don't give in.
Life is a bubble, at the end it will pop. Only a brave few extends it all the way to the top. The max, the limit, thin line from a flop. We're going against time, we're going against the clock. My homie told me success is a lonely path. Until today I'm still thinking whether my journey will last. You won't know who to trust on something like the economy. That's why democracy is just a word for hypocrisy. A part of me is saying I am my own man. On the other hand, I'm thinking a man is no man. No man's land with no stand. Like a book in the hand with no end. If life is a pad, your journey is a pen. Only you can write the words from where the journey begins. My homie told me you design your own plans. Only option to attain success with your own hands.
No matter what they say. There is a way. No matter what they say. I said, don't give up. 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 Man, don't give up. There is a way. No matter what they say. There is a way. No matter what they say. There is a way. No matter what they say. There is a way. No matter what they say. There is a way. No matter what they say.
Prakash, you can start.
Thank you. Good afternoon. All let's rock in 2020. Audible, sir? Yeah.
Very much, very much.
All right. Okay. So happy, so excited. Welcome all of y'all to the goal setting. All right. Go for it. 2020 grand goal setting event. Okay. My name is Prakash Armugam. I'm your host for today. Guys, I'm so excited for today. All right. We've been planning for this since last year, December, right? And this has been mold and mold, and now today is the moment. I welcome all of you all. We have almost like 88 to 100 people are watching now live. All right. Thank you for all of y'all. Thank you for being here. All right. Really, really excited. Guys, if you are a leader, you can go to the chat box. You can type your name and then where you're from. And then if you are a new for this goal setting, you can also may do that. Right. You may be a member. You're already a member, but today is the first time you're going to do your goal setting. Please go and click new. It's not about you're not a member. It's already a member. But today is the first time you're going to do your goal setting. So go and do it. New. Type that new. I'm so excited. Yes, I can see leader Dave is there. Okay, I can see the response coming in. Okay. Most important, everybody have your lunch, right? Okay, great. We may have people from other part of the world. So maybe it's a morning for you, it's night for you. Have your meal. Go and prepare some coffee or tea and put next to your table. Sit back and relax. This session going to be like at least about 2 to 3 hours. So please stay right until the end. If you want to take a break, and go take a break later. All right. Let me cover up this session. All right. Today, it's a massive event for Dominator team. All right. The system founder, Dr. Maha, has already created a booklet for all of you to just follow. I received the booklet. I saw it. Guys, it's awesome. Okay. So wait for the end. Wait until the end, because you'll receive that booklet right in this session itself. I don't know when. Maybe it can be after our leader speaks, maybe after Dr. Maha speaks. I don't know when. It's still a surprise for me. All right. It's really a surprise for me. I don't know when Dr. Maha is going to upload it. Okay, but we have given instruction, keep it first and upload only later. All right, Mr. Kenneth. All right. Okay, I can see. What is your okay? Just read in the chat box. What is your big dream in your life? Okay. Mindset. I was talking to Dr. Maha today morning. All right. And I asked, sir, can you just brief me what is this about? So one thing Dr. Maha told me, goal setting is not impossible. Goal setting is possible for everybody. The most important thing is the mindset. That's the most important thing, because once your mind is set towards a successful ambition, you believe that you can achieve it. You believe that it's going to happen. Then it really happened. Am I right? Agree? Okay. And okay, let me say few words, few advice. If you want to on your video, you can freely do that. I really love to see all of you. Mr. Marimutu is there, Darwina is there, Bashir is there, Mr. Maran is there, Mr. Epon there. If you want to on your video, I can call your name also, right? So, and make sure you properly dress up. Only that, okay? I was going through today, just a short while ago, I was going through in the Google, what is goal setting? Goal setting involves the development of action plan in order to motivate and guide a person or a group of people towards a common goal. That is the goal setting. All right. So to set a goal, first you have to believe that you're going to achieve things. Okay, like what we always do, 369. Remember 369 formula? Okay. So if you remember that, you know what you are doing. Okay, you got to believe that 2022 going to change our life. 2022 is going to be the best of the year. Okay, so 2022 is no more. We are not going to talk about pandemic. We're not going to talk about political crisis. We're not going to talk about job loss and everything. We're going to talk about successful stories. All of y'all, I like the number now, 101 participants. Wow. Okay, I like that number, because we're going to make 100% today, right? Agree with me? Okay, so it's going to be 100%. I want this crowd to be there until to the end, because we're going to make it 100%. All of y'all are successful people. I really love that. Goals are deliberate than the desire and momentary intentions. You understand that? It's more deliberate than the momentary intention and desires. See, I was listening to Jim Rohn. Okay, what is the difference between do it now and do it later? If you want to do it now, you can go out to the beach and have some fun. But if you focus on your goal, you can sacrifice that for today and you can own the beach later. Ladies and gentlemen, do not procrastination. Do not postpone anything. Okay, whatever you want, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. With that, another thing. Therefore, goal setting means that a person has committed thought, emotion, and behavior towards attaining the goal. The thought has to be right. The emotion has to be right. The behavior has to be right. Okay. So you have to be very truthful. You have to be really frank. You have to be really cheerful and, keep it simple. KISS, keep it short and simple, and always smile. Change your life. I was reading one more article today in our group, eagle or duck. I think if you all missed that, please go back to our group, eagle or duck. What do you want to be? Okay. You can be a duck complaining forever, pack, like that. You can do that. Duck always do that, right? But if you want to change your life, all right, it was a story about the taxi driver. Okay, I read it in our group today. Either you choose yourself. You want to be a duck in a swamp just complaining, or you want to change your life into an eagle and soar up there, breaking the skies. The decision is yours. All right. I'm sure very much now, Mr. Lewis, Mr. F4, Mr. Martin said, no, I'm not a duck. I'm not duck. I'm not going to back. All right, I'm going to fly high, right? So let's fly high. Yeah, leader Darvina is ready. Okay, before we go into a goal setting today, we have few sessions. We have few sessions arranged for all of y'all. It's going to be very interesting. Start with the RTS module, and then we have Mr. Lim. Maybe we have Mr. Ken coming in. Maybe we have few more leaders coming in. It is all surprise. Nothing is revealed, even to the host, even to the presenters. It's going to be like, wow. All right. So not taking too much time. 108 now, 109. I really like the number is going up. 108 is a universal number. We all know about that. Okay. So let's start with this good number. Okay. I'm going to present, give the floor to Madam Darvina, Lady Boss Darvina. Okay. And she's going to guide us through road to success. This is a very, very important session. In fact, I have already zeroized myself. I want to sit back and learn and listen from Darvina. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, 111. See, look at the number. We start about 60 and then it goes to 80. Now it's 111. That means what? We're gonna hit 111. Triple crown diamond, crown ambassador. Okay, whoever set your goal today, by year end, we're gonna hit 111. Either it's gonna be number one. So I can see a lot of one there. Okay, so pass the floor to Darvina, ladies and gentlemen. This is Darvina for y'all. Darvina, the floor is yours. You can rock, lady.
All right, thank you, sir. Am I audible enough?
Loud and clear.
All right. I always get excited from your speech and all the MC that you're doing today. I really love it, and I'm looking forward for more story from you, sir, throughout the whole session. All right, so hi guys, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening wherever you are. So if you are sitting back and relaxed, I would like to discuss or maybe share with you something is very important. Now, I know many of you guys heard about RTS, Road to Success. So why is it very important? Because, every year we are doing as much as we could, right? So there are some points we will miss. Maybe the number of approaching, or maybe the skills that we have. So it always important for us to brush up all the skills, especially the basic guys. Just like how ABC is very important for us to make an essay or to write a story or to be an author, anything that much as important as this RTS module. But I'm not going to cover everything, just the very important, which means only the 5 elements. All right, I know probably most of you guys already guessed what are the elements of it. But the thing is that I'm going to skip the most important part, which is the goal setting, because that's the reason why we are here. And that's the reason why we gathered today. So I'm not going to cover that because I'm going to give to the last session. All right. Right now, what I'm going to straight to dive in is the second element. Now, RTS is very important. And what I really have to say is that it is 100% actionable. My one word is 100% actionable. It's not a theory or it's not something that doing some research from the internet, just straight away copy and paste. It's not about that, but it's 100% actionable that been doing for many millionaires, especially network marketers. So this is the path. If you lost in this journey, this is the path for you. In this path, in this RTS module, first action that you have to do is the listing down your content. I know the goal setting is something that first to do, that must first to do. But the thing is that since that we are covering on the last, I'm going to give you this, which means the moment when you cover and set your goals, you already know what you're going to do. And that's how you have to list down all your contacts. Now, context is your database, guys. Mark this word as well. Your context is your database. All right. When we break it down, it can be break into hot contacts and also cold contacts. Hot contact is someone you already knew about this person. Maybe you're highly active to that person, or maybe just like a warm. All right. You can just list it down. And by listing down, you can do as a manual way. Maybe you can use your notebook if you have. If you do one, or if you want to save the time, you can go for Google Sheet. It's very much helpful because the one I'm using is a Google Sheet. It pretty much helping me and save time. So do your best as well. And cold contact is where it comes from the totally strangers person. And that database, you can get it from all of the social media. And we have tons of ways as well. The thing is that now, disclaimer, the moment when you start to list it down, all your contacts, do not prejudge anybody, which means you have to stop judging. And why is this so? Because we never know who's going to join us and we never know who's going to turn down us, right? And best advice, do not prejudge anybody. And the second key is that increase your contact at least 10% of higher every single month. Database isn't about something like you have 1 to 2 contacts, but hundreds, even thousands you have, it's pretty much good. But if you keep on increase, that's where you get the consistent of it. Now, list down the moment when you list it down, that's where you have to go for the second element, which is the third step of RTS, approach. Approach is something, or maybe we can go for target marketing as well. Approaching, it is an approaching skills, guys. Why I said this is 100% actionable, because this will help you to increase your skills. All right. And the first skills is approaching skills. I'm going to give you a simple guidance of it. When you have approaching, that's the 2 ways, whether you go in approach or people come and approaching you. And when you do that, you must have approaching mindset. Setting is everything important, right? Just like our MC told us. And the mindset of approaching is very important for you as well. So that's exactly why I mentioned, keep on adding your list. And the motive for you to approach is that to get the appointment. Now, I want to relate of you one situation. Have you ever realized, or have you ever experienced that when you're approaching people, right? And of course, the prospect will ask you, what business is this? Do you mind to give more details? And some of us, maybe probably the newbie, will get just hit with all the information just by the chatting. And of course, you will already guess what will happen next. They straight away block you, or maybe they wouldn't even respond to you. That's exactly why we have to get the appointment, because people are very judgmental. We are very judgmental. So in order for us to get a very valid process, right, you have to get into the approaching, which means you have to get the appointment. All right. And of course, the third one is that you have to know your people, because it involves your hot contact and cold contact. You cannot go to your mom and then say, approach her in a professional way. She could be run away from you. What you can do is that know your people. If you already know the people that you are living with, then you know your responsibility, your personality to approach them. If cold people, then that's where it's going for your skills then. All right. And then the last but not least is to make it simple. Approaching is all about simple chatting. If possible, the chatting, when you do the approaching in your Facebook or maybe any of the social media, make it like 1 to 2 lines. That's the keywords. Make it to 2 lines to make it simple, your conversation, because you're going to get the appointment. You're not going to give any of the information there. All right. So make it simple. And when you do that, let's go for presentation. Now, this can be related into 80-20% of Pareto rules, because when it comes to presentation, all right, 20% is what you are delivering to the prospect. If you're a newbie, please do get to know all the information of SuperLife World as fast as you can, because presentations is very important, so that you doesn't have to depend on your upline to do presentation for you. All right. Now, 20% is what you delivered, and remaining 80% is how you're delivering. That involve your skills. All right. Now, when it comes to presentation, how you should be and when you should do, it all depends on you guys. Now, face-to-face, of course, we will connect to the previous. Right now in Malaysia, there is a pandemic, but then there is any lockdown here going on. I'm pretty sure for the most of the countries, right? So you can conduct your own preview. You can call your uplines to do the closing. You can do that. When you do that, make sure you have full resources with you. For example, your laptop, tab, or maybe your empty sheet, or maybe your pen. Now, it can be a preview or it can be personalized. And when you go, make sure you have to be presentable. Just like how we are in Zoom meeting now, we are presentable, right? Just as much as same when you go for your personal meeting. Now, they can be also in online, which is right now we're having Zoom meetings as well, or text presentation, or anything, the slide, or it can be a Zoom meeting as well. Now, this presentation, the moment when you do the presentation, this is not over yet. All right, some people will just deliver all the information and they just ignore the people. Now the sales, the real sales come with follow through meeting, guys. This is the ultimate important in RTS. The moment when you do the presentation, you try to build rapport with the prospect, right? Maybe you can just have a normal chat. Now, this have to be very careful for the girls, for the women as well, because intentionally some of the people will not always get into what you're going to deliver, which means they maybe go to flirting type, or maybe they're not focusing on the business side. Now, if you experience that, then it's time to break up. You have to break up with your prospect, which means if you the conversation is not convenience, or the moment when you already deliver the informations regarding the SuperLife World, and the prospect isn't so much of responsive, you just break the conversation. And this can avoid from your desperation. I know many people love to make the sales, is very good, but if not all the people are the one you are looking for, right? So you know your time to break up and track your meeting always. The moment when you set the goal and you start to approach people and you do the presentation, track them. Because not all the time every prospect will come into one meeting only. All right, just like how we have to brush up all our skills, same goes to the prospect. You have to go for maybe like 2 to 3 appointments, maybe not. All right, this is the actually optional. So this also consists your skills as well. And ladies and gentlemen, all those 4 elements, the moment when you do that, it is 100% actionable. But you cannot do this. All right, you cannot do all this if you didn't involve into the system. If I ask you what is a network marketing business, or if I ask you what is SuperLife World, not all the people can be answered. Some of them can, and you have your own, maybe your own opinion to answer. And for those who are involved just newly, which means like 1 to 2 months newbie in this system, what you have to do is that involve to the system. And the purpose of you to do that is that to learn more about this business. And you can leverage on them, you can create the duplications, and also you can continue to have motivations. Why we are facing many people are quitting simply because they are not involved to the system. So if you want to involve, how you can exactly involve? By attending function, training, and coaching. Note this, guys, for those 153 of you, note this point, function, training, coaching is the mantra for us. If we fail to do that, then network marketing is a failure for us. All right. And of course, have a regular coaching with your leader and all of the members, just to have the motivation and the connection with everyone, and be the 100% of the product users. Because, all the time, Dr.Maha will always share with us that when you feel the product, you can share with love to the prospect, right? So that's the point here. Be the 100% of your product users so that you can speak from your heart. The moment when you do all this stuff, right, all this element, what is the outcome going to be? You're going to reach your ranking faster than you know. And you're going to get recognition. Of course, whatever your goals is and whatever that you want to live your life, it can be achievable. You can be a successful networker and also entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I can guess the quickest information that I gathered for you, and I hope it's valuable for me, and that is the end. Remember, in Super Life, always life is super. Till that, ladies and gentlemen, I over to Prakasha. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lady Darvina. Right, thank you very much. Awesome presentation. Yeah, I can see a lot of thank you coming from the team, from the participant, from the viewers who are watching. All right, awesome presentation. Even while you was talking, so many people are, yeah, that's a great attitude. People are, you're rocking. Massive thank you, Lady Boss. Really appreciate your input for today. All right, you can see the chat box. See, guys, you can go to the chat box and thank Darvina. All right, let me put it. All right, here we go. Okay, for the next session, let me go and okay, can you see now? Okay, that's the best attitude I can say. Okay, you can go and in the chat box and thank Lady Darvina for her excellent RTS module. Okay, let me share one short story. I met Mr. Varun yesterday, about 2 days ago. I just called Mr. Varun. I said, Varun, can you give me some tips, Chief? I want to learn. See, it is very, very important, like how Darvina shared just now. How many of you all has called your leader for a dinner? Have called your leader for a tea? We all expect our leader to spend for us. We all expect our leader to pay for us, right? But the real successful mindset is, if you want to be a millionaire, take a millionaire, go for a dinner, and you pay for it. I know not everybody afford for it, but I tell you, the real millionaire successful person, he knows that whether you can afford or not, but it's all come from you, how much that you want to learn. Okay, so I did this attempt. I just called Varun, can I meet up you, sir? So he said, either I asked him whether it's Zoom or what. He said, no, why? You're in Malaysia, sir. Can we meet directly? Okay, so I met him. I thought it's going to be like a half-an-hour session, but you know what? We spoke almost like 2.5 hours, and the information was so much and so much and so much. So it is really important. Don't always, become like a duck. Remember the story? Complaining, my upline is not helping. My uplining is not supporting me in any way. Take your phone, call them up and ask them, how can I do this? That's where the real ideas come in. And the thing is that don't call for a technical issue. I don't know how to key in. I don't know how to use the SP. All these are technical. All these are technical. You got to ask the leaders, how can I face the challenges? How can I overcome the challenges? And how you went through it? What was your experience? And these people, actually, they can give you very good successful stories. And in fact, my session with Mr. Varun was really more than a regular meetup, more than a business meetup. It was more to like one-to-one, heart-to-heart. Okay. And yes, he did mention, like just now, what Darvina said, the cold calling and the hot calling is very important. Okay. Start your business today. Start your name list. That's very important. Okay. I told Varun, I said, sir, nobody told me about this. He said, yeah, sometimes you have to ask. You don't get by automatically. You got to ask. All right. In Tamil, there's a saying, Tattungal Tarakkapadum, Kelungal Kodukkapadum. Okay. Which means only when you knock, the door will be open. And only when you ask, you will be given. Okay. So it's all start with you. It's all start with you. If you don't ask, if you're not loud enough, you won't get it. Okay. We all done that before. When we were babies, we cried loud, right? We cried loud. Then our mother knows, okay, the baby needs some milk. The baby needs to be changed. The baby are uncomfortable or some insect is biting. What if the baby just keep quiet and expecting the mother? Help me. Nothing will help. Okay. So it is all start with all of y'all. So do your name list. Very important. List down your 20 hot name list. These people are those, like when you call them, they're going to say, yes, okay, I'm going to sign up with you. And they're going to be your pillar, and then build your pillar stronger. That's where comes the cold list. So warm list and cold list is very important. Take and I'm very sure like Mr. Epon, Mr. Bashir, you all are very sure what is hot call and cold call. All you all know about that. But this RTS session is actually to refresh your mind. Okay, let me see if Dr. Maha is ready. Okay, let me see if Dr. Maha, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. He's always ready. So there is no sharing from all of y'all because okay, Galaxy 0A02, you can put down your hand. Do not raise your hand. Okay. The floor is going to go to Dr. Maha, and then later we will have a sharing session. Y'all can put up your hands and share. Okay, we got 160 participants. Be here till the end because, as I said, the leaders are coming in. Maybe most probably Mr. Ken going to join with us, and yeah, very sure all the leaders are coming with us. So here we go. I pass the floor to the fastest crown ambassador who has already zeroized himself. He's going to build a strong network again this year. Over to you, Dr. Maha.
All right. Thank you so much, Prakash. SuperLife, life is super. And I thank Darvina for such a wonderful presentation. And guys, today is very important. I took about 1 week off from everything to sit down, contemplate, and see where this world is heading. I was actually looking. I don't do things for a short term. I always look at 5 years. Whenever I start something new, I look at 5 years. And that's how I started the last time. And that 5-year plan that I had was shortened by 3.5 years because of the pandemic. You see, I'm going to share with you all, there is a very big thing happening now. And I'm going to focus on that. You see, you can have a goal, but if you're not aligned with where the world is going, then something happens, you'll be stranded. You'll be stranded. So always must align with where the world is heading, not where you want to go. And many people lost their life, many people lost their business, many people lost this thing because they were not prepared for what was coming. 4 years ago, something happened to us, and we started with SuperLife. We set everything right, and we were aligned to what was happening, guys. So I'm going to give you a secret on that, how animals are aligned to that, how the world is aligned to that energy. And with your permission, later on, I'll speak how to align with the energy. And this was not taught recently. This was taught in the 8th centuries, in the 6th centuries by the masters then. So I'm going to guide with you all today. And this is a secret I'm going to tell you all. And this 1 week, I went down to a lot of countries in Africa, a lot of our team countries in Africa, a lot of countries there. I saw a lot of issues, a lot of problems. And all these issues and problems is nothing to do with SuperLife, nothing to do with the system. It's all to do with human nature. So I'm going to focus on that today. If those of you are sitting here, please, you're not just sitting for your family. You're not just sitting for yourself. You're sitting for the world. You're sitting to change people's life. And today, the chance is given to you from the comfort of your home. Do not come and ask, what can SuperLife do for you? Ask what you can do for SuperLife. That's the most important thing, guys. That is the most important thing. How many people are going to be here? How many of you are going to set? That doesn't really matter. But you are here and you have to see it. All the other people, we are going to give you the energy for you to see the right way. If you really see this the right way, today itself, you are going to be a crown ambassador. How many of you want to become a crown ambassador? Can you all type? Can you all please type that? I want to be a crown ambassador. I am a crown ambassador. Don't say I want to. Don't ever say I want to. I need to. The 2 words the universe don't like from you. The universe doesn't like the word I want. The universe doesn't like the word I need. The universe like everything present tense. Here and now. Here and now. I am a crown ambassador. On 6th of January 2018, that's what I told myself when I start talking in a place called Johor Bahru, which is about 200 kilometers or 300 kilometers, about 3-4 hours from Malaysia. We gathered people there, and that's where we launched this program. Our first goal setting was project first 100 millionaires. We say this company is going to definitely create 100 millionaires in the next 5 years. Why shouldn't that be us? And that's when on the day I was speaking like already a millionaire. So it's not when you become a millionaire, you be a millionaire. There are a lot of difference, guys. You be a millionaire, then the process will happen naturally. Everything will be just a process. So I'm happy y'all are typing the right way. And I want y'all to sit down here. The word no, K-N-O-W. Like what Prakash said, knock and it shall be answered. Ask and it shall be given. When are you supposed to knock? Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Yesterday's date and gone. Tomorrow is yet to come. All you have is now, in the moment of now. The source where time starts is where now is. I repeat, the source where time starts, that's where now is the root of the time. And in Sanskrit, we call the root of the time as Devi. Devi. Devi means source energy of time. The source energy of time is feminine. Feminine. In Sanskrit, we call it Devi energy, feminine energy. The masculine energy is called Deva. Deva, masculine energy. In Chinese, we call it yin and yang. Yin and yang. Whatever you call it, a rose by any name is smells the same. Always remember, when you ask now and you knock now, it is already answered now by time. Only time can give you the answer, guys. And they say time and tide waits for no man. Time and tide wait for no man. Time is the source energy and tide is water energy. Water energy will clear you. Time energy will give you. So always remember this. The word K-N-O-W is knowledge now. I want to do it now. I must have the knowledge now. I shouldn't learn for tomorrow. I don't believe in training you for tomorrow. Tomorrow is yet to come. Now with Corona, whether we have the next second or so is a question mark. So are you all with me? Learn now, do now, everything is now, here and now. So not now, time at source. And time at source, we call it feminine energy. Feminine energy. Success is a feminine energy, guys. That is the reason why you all can write this down. To get her. To get her. When you come together, you get her. Together. To get her. Who are you going to get? You're going to get the feminine energy of time. Time is open for everybody. Time doesn't care whether you're Muslim, Hindu, Christian, whether you're Nigerian, whether you're this and all that. For when it comes to time, I've got one person that I'm going to bring here and I'm going to talk from him. Today, I'm going to bring in a lot of people, either through video or either through the slides. I'm going to talk from that angle. So please, guys, if you're sitting here, do not see this as a, oh, I'm here, I'm this, I'm that. No, you are a very powerful being. And all of the 167 of you or more of you sitting in the office and all that, you have been designed, you have been assigned to see what I'm talking, to see and hear what I'm talking. All right. So knock now, time at source. What is age? The word knowledge is in age means eager and daring geared energy. That's what age means. I get to the edge of the mountain. Not many people want to go to the edge of mountain. I got a friend who is very scared to come to even my house. My house is on the 19th floor. He will never come. Even if he comes to my house, he will never go to the edge because he's scared he will fall down. But if you don't go at the edge of life, you cannot get the best of life. I repeat, if you don't go to the edge of life, you don't get the best of life. So age means eager and daring geared energy. Many of you want to become powerful in SuperLife. Many of you want all that, but you are not willing to take your life to go to the edge, guys. So time is a source, probabilities and possibilities. Probabilities and possibilities. That means if you don't take, you don't have the knowledge, you will gamble the time. Gambling is bad in any religion, any this thing. They don't encourage gambling. Even network marketing doesn't encourage to gamble. And all the leaders who become leaders, your job is to bring them. Every time there is a training, coaching, the best thing the leader can do for the people, there is a training going on. Don't bother who is giving the training. Do not play with politics. Do not manipulate your people. Do not play with politics. People are already heard of politics outside. Never play politics inside network marketing, guys. Very, very important. When there is somebody talking, just tell them to go. And if you don't want to hear, that's your problem. So I'm very, very particular of that. And I always believe that I only can give you the best of the best. And whatever I'm giving you, I used to charge companies 10,000 for 9 to 9. Companies want me to do mindset training for them. I used to do 9 to 9. for insurance companies, network marketing companies, corporate companies. I've done for university students and all that. But here I'm giving you all absolutely free. Why? The universal mother, the divine mother, the energy of all energy, the feminine energy is giving me ample money, and I'm very comfortable with that. So I don't have to charge you. We are going back to the ancient time, guys. I got something good, I give you. You got something good, you exchange with me. We call it barter trade. So knock now, learn now, learn now, learn now that you already become a crown ambassador. Okay, now learn. What is learn? Love to earn passion. You see, you must love to earn, not money. Money, please, if you come here just for money alone, you'll be the last person joining the train. Everyone will get into a train, you'll be the last person to get to a train. Every time people ask you, you join us 2017, we ask you, why did you come for SuperLife? You say, I came for the money. Then after 2021, 4 years later, I ask you a question, you say, I come for the money. That means you have never understood what life is all about. You've never understood the power of how money comes. Money will never come directly, guys. Money comes only to service to mankind. You have to be kind to men. That's the idea. If you're not kind to men, then the universe who created the man will never give you the money. Never curse people. If you want purse to be full, never curse. So learn to earn passion. What do you need to learn now? You see, you need 3 things in life to get what you want in life. Whether you are doing network marketing profession, whether you are an engineer, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a businessman, any business, you need people, guys. Every business in the world is people business. To work with people, we need time. First factor, we need time. So time is at source. Next factor, you need effort. You need people's effort, your effort. You look at the word effort. Efficient thought or effective thought. F-O-R-T is thought. You have to be very effective and at the same time efficient. Many people are very efficient. They come for the meeting, they go for the meeting, and then they talk highly about SuperLife. They do everything efficiently, but they don't do the work effectively. The universe doesn't care how efficient you are. The universe doesn't care how many times you punch clock to go to work. The universe doesn't care about that. Have you done your work the right way when you are there? That's all. So effective effort. Effort means effective thought. Very, very important. So how do you do that? By learning. So when you learn, you can go to the age. And how do you go to the age? You go to the age of time, guys. The source of time. And learn, teach, duplicate the truth as it is, no matter how painful. Please, guys, if you're a leader of network marketing business, don't teach the wrong thing. If you teach the wrong thing, then you duplicate the wrong thing. And the wrong thing goes, and everybody down there, they think that's how network marketing works. And that's how network marketing has been going on all these years. And that belief system is very difficult for us to break now. That's the reason why people like Darwina, Nick Lim, and all that, we can catch them young and give them the right way. When I was 22 years old, I was caught young and I was given the right way, guys. I'm going to talk about the power of belief system. It doesn't matter what race, religion, or what color and all that. Belief system is the killer. If your belief system is lousy, your life will be lousy. Nobody can change your belief system until you break your belief system. Okay? Man in the mirror. Michael Jackson sang the song, Man in the Mirror. Not your upline, not your downline, not your sideline, not how many times you go with the founder and you have any food with the founder. Even the founder gives you whatever. You are not going to become successful unless the man in the mirror buys what you sell. No one can make you successful, guys. Always must remember that. Many people think I walk with the leader, I go with the leader, I become successful. Sarah Ampang, please, no time to hi all. Darwina, can you do me lock this thing first? Do not interact there and disrupt people's listening, guys. Okay? You come here, sit down, because this is training. Or very, very important. People are listening, don't disrupt that. So very important. Know the truth. Truthfulness will set you free. I am very, very hurt when people use SuperLife to cheat people. There are a lot of cases that I found in this 1 week. You can cheat some people some of the time. You can cheat many people sometime, but you cannot cheat all the people all the time. And if the system knows, the system will kick you out big way, guys, and that will be very embarrassing. So know the truth. Truthfulness will set you free. Know thyself, program for prosperity through self-mastery. You see, network marketing business is not about people mastery. You cannot master people. I cannot lead you. I cannot manage you. How can I do that? I've been leading now 60 years. I don't know how to lead and manage myself. Who gives me the authority to manage and lead you? I just find a better way. Then if my better way is helping me, Then you ask me, how did you do it? Then I say, this is how I do it. That's how network marketing is all about, guys. No one in the world asks us to go out and change people, asks us to lead people. We have to change ourselves and lead ourselves. Nobody can do that for you. Only you can do it. I can do it myself. All right. So if you have this premise, this paradigm, this foundation, then you will appreciate what I'm going to share after this. And how do you come into this business now? Very, very simple. Come to the source. How do you go to the source of time is zero, guys. Zero has got power. Yesterday, someone was talking to me, and the guy said, I'm zero in life. I said, please do not underestimate zero. Zero is most powerful. Zero, people say zero in front of one got no value in economics. Zero in front of one got no value in economics, but zero in front of one got powerful value in spirituality. I repeat, zero in front of one has got more very powerful power in spirituality. May not be powerful in terms of economics. That's why they ask you to do meditation. That's why they ask you to still the mind. Be still and know that I am God. They didn't ask you to go and say that that person is God or this person is God. They want you to know that you are when you are still, when you are silent, you will feel the God within you. And that is what zero is. So when I came to SuperLife, I was absolutely zero, made zero by the creator of all creation. There are many times my wife and I used to cry every night. We were flying high at one time in our life, used to have bungalow house, used to have cars, you have this, travel that travels, and suddenly our life went down. I remember my classmate told me, if I were you, I would have committed suicide. But he didn't know that I became zero. I didn't become a hero, but I became a zero. Zero is more powerful than hero, guys. This era, the current era, is all about how zero you are. And I'm going to talk about how to become a zero in life. No position, no titles can make you powerful. Title will belittle you. I repeat, title will belittle you. Position are just positions. Zero is power. So how to make the zero? That's why I said 9 January 2022 is Open Mindset University. If you come open here, I have changed people's life within a day. Within a day in insurance. Network marketing has changed people's life within a day. And when people come open-mindedly, our talk goes deep inside them. Just like how STC30 has helped a lot of people in coma. There was a lady in Manipur, doctors gave up hope, and she has got very bad epilepsy. And because she was in coma, they gave her the STC30, one STC30, and she got up the next day. Why? Because she's zero. Please don't underestimate zero. Your cells are dying for you to become zero. Okay? So what is die? Dominator inner energy. Dominate your inner energy, guys. That's what die means. Jesus always said, I know I like to quote Bible, I like to quote Quran, I like to quote Gita, because all that are scriptures given to us, user manuals to change our life. And he said, to live, one has to die. To live, one has to die. You have to die to your old self. You have to die to your past. Every day is zero for you. Every morning I get up, I like to see the sun because sun is a zero energy. So 1,000 maximum can come in here. I'm not interested in the 1,000 people. 100 can come in here. I'm not even interested in 100. I call it queen. Queen means powerful energy. 10 participants can come in here. 1 can come in here. But if a 0 comes here, the 0 will become metaverse. What is metaverse? Metaverse is beyond. Beyond is 0. The word meta means, it came from a Sanskrit word mata. Mata means energy of 0. And that mata energy now Facebook is going to call their Facebook in another 5 years' time. What is going to happen is mind-boggling, guys. Mind-boggling. That's why I'm preparing young people to go into that. I was reading about this. I was mesmerized. In fact, I got so many pictures of, if I put here now, you will be worried. Even they resurrected actors who died many years ago. They resurrected singers who died many years ago. And today, a lot of concerts are happening in US and all that, where people who are resurrected in 1950s all to come and sing again. That's why Matrix resurrection. So 0 is power, where you can go to anywhere in the world. And that's going to happen now, guys. We all are going into 0. Someone told me the other day, and when I became 60, I like Mr. Abdul Salam from Sri Lanka. He told me, Dr. Maha, very easy. just drop the 0 and you'll just be 6 plus. I said, no, I said, sir, I didn't drop the 0. I went into the 0 since 2012. When I came out from spirituality, I started my life, I went into the 0. That 0 is the universal womb, guys. In Sanskrit, we call it Hirnya Grabha, golden womb. You and I, we are all part of this golden womb. And that golden womb, it belongs to the universal mother, what we call as Mother Nature. And she hears you, she listens to you, and every cry of you will be heard by her. Whether the cry is coming from trees, whether the cry is coming from animals, whether the cry is coming from any soul here, all the souls' cry will be heard. So that is what we call as meta verse, the song that's beyond. So 0 is the hero. Please understand that. Always zero-rise yourself. When I became a Crown Ambassador, I enjoyed it for 1 month. I get carried away for a few days, and then after that, I told myself, if I do this, then I'm going to become really 0 in my life again. So I zero-rise again, I started. This 1 week, I didn't want to carry 2021 with me. So 1 week was my time for me to contemplate. At the same time, I was looking at all the blocks. So I want to go and clear the blocks and let the flow of energy. So 0 is hero. So can you all say, I'm a 0? Be proudly say, I'm a 0 because I'm a hero. So 0 is hero, guys. Can you all type that so I can relax a bit? Type that, okay? I am 0, I'm hero. Now, I'm going to show you, I normally don't like to show any animals or humans in pain. I don't like to do that. But I want you all to watch this. And after this, I'm going to stop for a while. I want you all to interact with me. There will be a few characters here. And then whatever comes to your mind, you all can type to me. And then from there, I can start. And this is very important. And this way you will understand the power of 0. Okay, let's watch this, guys. Darwina, tell me whether the sound is okay. Huh? Then.
Wolves. These in northern Canada are the largest and most powerful in the world, and they're setting out to hunt. The pack is 25 strong, a sign that the prey they're seeking is formidable. These bison are even bigger than their southern cousins and the largest land animals in North America. For generations, wolves and bison here have been shaped by their battles with each other, making each the most impressive of its kind. The bison will not stay long among the trees. They're not safe here. The wolves are closing in, but their chance of ambushing the bison in the woods has passed. Their prey are now in the open and grouped together for safety. The wolves will need to work as a team if they're to make a kill. They circle the herd, trying to unsettle it and split it up. But the bison are armed and dangerous. They will be safe as long as they stick together. The wolves up their game, harrying the herd, a ploy to trigger a stampede and split away one of the smaller ones. The bison form a defensive circle around their young, horns pointing outwards. The wolves need a bison to break rank. But the tables are turning, and now the wolves have to retreat. The pack focus their attention on the rear of the herd, and the bison begin to panic. A young bison falls behind. Even this yearling dwarfs the wolves. Running head down, the herd's only thought is escape. A stroke of luck for the wolves.
Can you hear me now? All right. What do you all gather from? What do you gather from this video? There's a cold weather. Both sides need food, and then the weaker ones they create a system and then to work and to attack the bigger guys. But what happened there? Can somebody type whatever comes in your mind? What came to your mind? You type. You want to be a leader? Think and then answer, and then don't worry about what other people say. And that's where a leader is. If I speak now here, if I worry but what other people are going to say, I cannot speak. I cannot flow. All right. So can you all type for me here? What do you gather from that? Whatever comes to your mind. Strategy. Okay. Those guys, the wolves had a strategy. They wanted to get the weak guy and they got it. Teamwork. Okay. What else? That means with teamwork, you can get everything. Teamwork is important. Okay. What else? One who knows where he's going. All right. Brave. Courage. Weak gets eaten. All right. Somehow. Very good. I like all these guys. Okay. Type. Okay. Teamwork. All right. I will let this to go everybody first. Okay. You all can type. Okay. Focus. Okay. Work together. All right. Okay. And excellent coordination. Fantastic. Guys, run for life. Okay. What did the leader of the bison do? What did the leader of the bison do? The leader of bison actually saved the bisons by killing the baby. It actually attacked the baby and killed the baby for the sake of the entire other bisons. Who gave that energy to the bisons? You see, all of us are soul energy. We are all energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. It looks very sad, very painful, but at that moment, if that decision is not made, many of all the other bisons would have died. But as a leader, for the good of all, he had to sacrifice. Guys, if you are coming into this business, don't think that a company or the Dominator team or any team you belong to owe you a living. Nobody owes us a living. We are not owned by anyone. We don't owe anything. This is our life. And all these animals also, they are living for their own life. And that's why during this MCO, I will always go to the place where the temples and the mosque and all that. I see all these birds, I'll feed them because they don't know how to ask for food. And I always feed them. And at least we can ask. You know, we have 12 organs inside our body. All the organs are also like the animals. 7 of the organs are fighting for us every day, fighting inside our body every day. 5 of those guys are fighting against the foreign guys. The 7 guys are fighting inside guys, and they have to work together. And you only know one corona that's coming in. When I'm a student of Deepak Chopra, and I remember 25 years ago, 30 years ago, Deepak Chopra said, if you only know how many trillions of bacteria and viruses are coming and sitting on your skin, and every human being will want to put a rental there and charge rental for their landing and going. Even at that time, they told me, even a guy in Russia, a farmer in Russia sneezes, you know, the sneeze, the germs can come and land in Malaysia or anywhere in the world. That's how fast they travel. Now, our inner cells are like the animals also. and they are fighting for us to keep us going. They can't talk to you. They only talk, they give us pain. When you are happy also, when you laugh, your stomach aches, right? They say, oh, I'm so happy, and even I'm getting an ache. That means they're very happy. When they're happy also, you'll feel the pain. And when they are excited also, you'll feel the pain. But many of us mistaken the pain of the cells, guys. Always understand, you need pain in life to go up in life. Not all pains are bad, but you must know which is pain, which is not pain. That's why wisdom comes in. And I like the words of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn said, if you stop the very energy from the pain, then you're going to stop the very energy from gain. Somebody says something bad for you, then you're going to hide yourself somewhere. No, guys, we need to face both. The organs inside are facing all our enemies, all our pains. Why shouldn't we? So you have to take care of guys internally. You have to take care of the guy externally. Sometimes in your group, if you have cancer cells, you have to kill them immediately. Otherwise, they'll spoil the whole group. There are 3 kinds of people you will attract in your team. This is all team building. This is very important, guys. We are not a one man. If you go join us in 2017, if you are still alone, that means you have never understood what network marketing is all about. It's about hard work, system work, teamwork. Hard work is for you to upgrade yourself, for you to go internalize yourself so that you become a very powerful energy to attract the right people for you. That is hard work. You don't apply hard work on people. What you call people, people come and complain to me, this guy is like that guy is like that. That's not hard work. That is a process. I never like people for complain the work they are doing. Doctors never complain. Engineers never complain. Lawyers never complain. Why should a networker complain? Every problem that you face is a part and parcel of your life. The hard work you're doing is for yourself to upgrade yourself. Like last night, I went to bed over 7 in the morning. Every day I'm going to bed 5, 6, 7 in the morning. I talk to all the leaders. In between, I talk to the leaders. I do my part, and then I still prepare for this talk. I do all that. But I never complain, because the last thing the creator of all creation, the zero energy, wants is complaint from you. It cannot give you more than what you ask. If you complain, you get more complaint. If you are negative, you get more negative. If you're positive, you get more positive. But all I'm asking is, don't be positive, don't be negative, just be neutral. If you're supposed to be angry, be angry. Nothing wrong with that. So I always have this 3F, triple F. Be firm, be very firm with whatever you say, whatever you do, and be very frank. You know, every time I talk to someone, I say, you want me to be frank or you want me to be diplomatic? He said, better be frank, sir. I say, okay, let me be frank. I don't like what you're doing. If I'm diplomatic, then I'll put some juice, some ice and all that, then I'll go positive. But if the guy says, give me the permission to be very frank, I said, you're lousy, you're doing, what you're doing is wrong. That's how I was taught. So be very firm, be very frank, but yet be friendly. We are supposed to be friendly with all. And the 3 types of people who will come to you. One category is called knucklebone. Who are these knucklebone? They will knock down everything you'll tell, they criticize you. Oh, you're no good this, you're no good that, that guy is no good, this guy is no good, everybody in the world is no good, he's good. We call them knucklebone. The second guy's knucklebone means knuckle, you know, every time he punch you, knuckle, is knuckle. In Tamil also we call it knuckle. Definitely knuckle pandran. And in English we call it knuckle. In Malay we call it nakal. All the same, you know. Nakal, they're not nakal sangat. Okay? Nakal, knuckle is all the same. In English we call it knuckle like this. Now, there are guys who have got knuckle energy. The second category of people are called the jawbones. They will talk and talk and talk, but they will never do any work. They will talk like as though they're going to bring the earth down, I mean the moon down here. And then every time they'll talk this, they will talk very big, everything they'll talk, you know, this is coming, that is coming and all that. And then they will talk. But they won't do anything. And those are called jawbones. And the third category of people are called the backbones. They'll never talk. They talk also, they go and do the work, what need to be done. They don't waste time. Remember I told you every day is a source time. That God gave you the source time, the daily energy, the feminine energy, the together energy. And they won't waste the time. And I will talk to you after. I will show you one video. And this video is actually from US, from UK, or from Europe. And that is a verse from the 8th century. A verse by one of the masters then. Afterwards, I'll play for you. How important is the source energy? Okay, don't waste your time in the source energy, guys. So the third category of people is one is knuckle bone, now one is jaw bone, the other one is backbone. If you ask me who is important now for your group, can you all write down? You need knuckle bone or jaw bone or backbone. Who do you want in your team? If somebody comes to you, who do you want? Which bone you want? Can you all can type, no problem. Backbone, backbone. Okay, everybody wants backbone. Okay. All right. Who doesn't want backbone? Everybody wants hardworking people. But let me tell you something. Can I tell something? I want all three. Yeah, somebody write that. Kanswaran, very, very good. The same thoughts with me. Why I need all three? If that guy who is knuckle bone, and if I'm talking, am I doing any work, I'll make sure I do it perfectly. Because I know the fellow is sitting somewhere there and waiting to correct me. So for he's my guy, he's my master. He's the guy with the whip. So I make sure I talk properly, I do properly. There are guys, oh, your Tamil is no good, your this is no good, that is no good. Those are the guys. So I correct myself so that I talk better. So those guys are very important in your group so that you do very effectively. So you need a knuckle bone for effective work. Now, jawbone. Jawbone will talk. So if I want to spread some news, I know who to tell. If I want the news, whether positive or negative news, to go far, to go reach out fast, and this is the best person. By the time I tell him, I know the news already gone to somewhere. And I know where the source is, so I don't get angry because I already told it. So I know in my team, I got 50,000 members now worldwide. I know who's my core group, my main groups. I know who's the knuckle bone, who is the jawbone, and who's the backbone. 80% of your time, you must spend to the 20% who are your backbones, guys. And those are the guys I spend a lot of time. I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, I night, everything to work with those guys. They may look very small now. They may be just any rank. I don't worry whether you are, what you got crown rank or what. I don't see ranking. If you are hardworking, you are very little also, I'll work with you because I value your hard work. Very, very important. I'm a hard worker, so I value your hard work and I don't see titles and position. I will go down and look for those people who are working hard. I'll make sure I bring them up. And that's my duty. All right. So guys, all three are very important. Remember that the animal that who gave the instinct. Animals got instinct. The instinct came from the source of the highest energy of all energy. Call the energy what you want. You got a brand for the energy. That's your personal relationship. I'm not worried about that. The source energy is the same for everybody. The sky is the same blue sky everywhere in the world. There's no different sky just because you are in Nigeria. There's no different sky just because you are in US. Every sky is blue everywhere in the world. There's only one sun, no matter where the sun goes. I always enjoy the sun every morning, every evening near my house. Then I was enjoying the same sun. Last week I got some of the best shots. I couldn't play the shots that time because there was flood here. So I didn't want to shoot the shot, but beautiful sun. Then I say, hey, the same sun I'm seeing every evening, but the sun is different here. Is there a different sun? Same sun. So don't go and fight that yours is different, mine is different, guys. Everything's the same. The source is the same. The brand is different. Okay. And then I got a friend of mine. Malaysia got few brands of petroleum. We have got Shell Petroleum. We got Petronas, which are National Petroleum. We got BP, British Petroleum, and few petroleums like that. Petron. Petron is from Philippines. So we got brands like that. I got one guy, even if his car dries up, if he doesn't get a specific, he's a Petronas guy. So even there's Shell, so many Shells he wouldn't get. There was one time I was traveling with him. I say, hey, there's Shell here. Say, no, sir, I must put Petronas. I say, by the time you find Petronas, we are going to push the car. Those guys are brand minded, never going to feel any grand in life, guys. Let me repeat that. If you are brand minded, you can never feel any grand in life. I can work with an MWA guy. I can work with my phytoscience guy. I can work with a Herbalife guy. I can work with everybody. I have talks with them. Even now, I used to talk to them. I'm going to meet some of the MWA guys, my old friends. But when we meet as friends. I don't get stuck with brands, guys. Always remember, whatever brand you belong to, whether it's a religion brand, whether it's a spiritual brand, or whether it's whatever brand, a brand is a brand is a brand. When you're stuck with the brand, you cannot feel the brand. I repeat. Some of you are stuck here, and then you say, oh, SuperLife don't have, I'll die. You got so many companies to go. If you want to go, you got so many companies there, but you will never die because network marketing will never let you down. Just like how the creator never let you down. Only you let yourself down. Why? Your belief system. So you are get stuck with one brand means you get stuck with your belief system. Nobody can break your belief system. Only you can do that. And I'm going to show with you one particular video, and I dedicate the video for a man who passed away yesterday. And that man also changed my mindset to do things now. Afterwards, I play that. Okay. So guys, I'm sure you all are enjoying. If you all are enjoying, tell me to the scale of 1 to 10, what level of enjoyment you're having, whether it's 10 or whether it's 0, doesn't matter for me. Remember, you can be the backbone or you can be the knuckle bone. Doesn't matter for me. 0 to 10, where you're saying, okay, 10 plus. Prakash, okay, 10. All right. Keep on rocking, guys. Because you guys give me the energy to talk. It's not me talking. Okay. Energy doesn't come from me. Energy comes from you. We just believe what comes. Okay, I'm going to now show you a next session. The first session what I'm showing you is that people are the same, good, bad, or ugly. You have to work with everybody. You cannot change people, but you have to change yourself. The other day, there was an incident happened in one of the countries. And then I know company founder told me, I told you so, Dr. Maha, I told you this guy will be like that. So I told him, I cannot change a personality. I can work with a person, but I cannot change his personality. If he's a coward, he's a coward. He's a cheat, he's a cheat. Only he can change it, so nobody can change that. Remember that, okay? Person we can work with, but personality we cannot change. It's up to them to change it. So now I'm going to show you another part of the system. And before I go into the goal setting is very easy. Anywhere you can go today, goal setting, you can even get in Google, this and that. Here I'm going to talk about belief system. And when this is the best period, Mr. Bashir will vouch for me, is in the 70s now. He would have gone through that. The man who passed away now is 94 years old. Yesterday he passed away, Sidney Poitier. He's one of my favorite actors. And when he died, then I went to his movies. I know 2 or 3 of his movies. I love his movies. And this movie, every Malaysian, everywhere in the world must see over and over and over again. Guess who came for dinner? And let us look at this about belief system. Nobody can change the belief system. We join a particular group, and if the group culture is like that, we cannot break the group culture. I cannot change the leader. I cannot change the culture unless they change themselves. I offer my service for everybody. Culture is something that you have to change. If there is no culture, there will be vultures. I repeat, as long as there's a culture, we are happy. No culture, vultures will come in. All right, let's watch this. Can you hear now, Darmina? Is there sound, Darmina?
No, so the screen haven't shared yet, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank God. Guys, let me just start again. Thank you, Darwina. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Mr. Bashir, well, after this, I want you to talk on this. You are the best person to talk for us. Okay. And then this is all about, let me just play this first. Then, okay, sometimes I have to battle with my computer. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, slideshow. Sometimes the down guy won't work. Sometimes the up guy won't work. Okay.
You listen to me. You say you don't want to tell me how to live my life. So what do you think you've been doing? You tell me what rights I've got or haven't got and what I owe to you for what you've done for me? Let me tell you something. I owe you nothing. If you carried that bag 1,000,000 miles, you did what you were supposed to do. Because you brought me into this world. And from that day, you owed me everything you could ever do for me, like I will owe my son if I ever have another. But you don't own me. You can't tell me when or where I'm out of line, or try to get me to live my life according to your rules. You don't even know what I am, Dad. You don't know who I am. You don't know how I feel, what I think. And if I try to explain it the rest of your life, you will never understand. You are 30 years older than I am. You and your whole lousy generation believes the way it was for you is the way it's got to be. And not until your whole generation has lain down and died will the dead weight of you be off our backs. You understand? You've got to get off my back. Dad, you're my father. I'm your son. I love you. I always have, and I always will. But you think of yourself as a colored man. I think of myself as a man.
I always say, see not the race, see the grace. And he is the guy who inspired me. This movie, I love to watch this movie over and over again. Every scene of the movie is a breaking of our belief system of the past. You see, we are very powerful energy guys. And wherever you are conditioned that, you are not part of that. You are a very powerful energy. And that's what he was trying to tell the father. And he broke the system. And he was very angry with the father. He confronted the father, yet he gave the love energy. As a son, he respected father with a lot of love. Sometimes we say something to some people, and they get back, they don't understand what we are saying, and then they get that angry, but they don't understand how to love people. Today's generation, I'm so sad, they don't know what love is. Love is very important, guys. You cannot get if you don't know what love is. LOVE, lots of vibrating energy. The money you want, the people you need, they will only come to you if there is love energy. My father who raised me up, my father was born in South Africa. I've never been to Africa. The only link to Africa is my father. And my father was born to a very rich family. They were having plantations, horses and all that in South Africa. And my English actually came from my father. I got no tuition teachers. I got not a kindergarten teacher. It's all my father's English, maybe the DNA. But my father can speak to a snake. Where I was growing up, the plantation, always we used to have snakes in our house. And we are very scared. They say in US, after public speaking, the next thing man is scared of a snake. And they say in Tamil or in Indian language, even the army will be scared of a snake. When the snake enters a house, the whole family will run. I got two people who are never scared of snake, my late sister and my father. But I remember my father can talk to a snake, a cobra, and he will just move away from the house. Once we were all playing in the garden, and the cobra came, and then my father said, "Why are you here? Please do not disturb the children. Please go back." And then the snake just reversed and went back. If you and I were to do that today, we will be dead and gone, because our vibration is not good, guys. Those days, people were very contented with what we're earning. Even they earned $1, they were very peaceful, very happy. And that contentment is the vibration, guys. Today, people are not happy. If you're earning $1, you want more. And you're earning $10, you want more. You want 100, you want more. When you're even earning 100,000, people say not enough. And they go higher level, company level and everything, they're earning millions, so they say not enough. As long as there is no contentment, there cannot be peace. And where there's no peace, there's no vibration. And today the whole world is suffering because of that, guys. Contentment is the key. Be contented with what you are, what you have. Contentment is very, very important, guys. Okay. So now I'm going to call Mr. Bashir he can watch for that. He can also appreciate that. And remember, I'm telling you, this is an interactive session. And if you all participate, it will be more powerful. I'm just facilitating this event today. Mr. Bashir, you can help me on this, sir. I'm sure you appreciate what you saw, and you can help us on this, sir. Mr. Bashir is from US, guys.
Yes, that was a very powerful moment in my life also. My father left my family when I was 5. And when I was 18 years old, when I graduated from high school, I went to visit him where he lived in California, Oakland, California. And I lived in Little Rock, Arkansas, with my mother and other siblings. And I went to live with him for a while. And it was the reason why is because I didn't know my father and I wanted to know him, okay? So I went to live with him for a little while. And it was a very, very challenging, but good reunion, so to speak. And the outcome of it was this, is that he had a chance to see his son that he had not spent any time with. And he had got a chance to see him as he was growing up. And at that time, it was a time when I was just learning to be an adult. Mind you, I was only 18 years old, okay? But the thing about that relationship was that it was not one that we knew each other, but it was one that we was working towards getting to know one another. And I love my father. I lost him in 2003. But the point I want to make is that we all have those challenges in our lives where we have to come to grips with those hurts that we experience as children, and that we have to come face to face with them as adults. And I did make that connection with him, and that we were friends. We loved each other, okay? And that was what I took away from the clip that you just shared with us, Dr. Maha.
Right. You see, the beauty about that particular clip is belief system. The father's belief system is a colored person. And his belief system, and he was fighting that in the entire movie, he fell in love with the white lady. And in fact, the white lady's parents also were very, very happy with that because the daughter is happy. I like that scene. Catherine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, my favorite actors. And when the mother and father were talking, as long as my 23-year-old girl is happy, and the mother will tell the father, she's happy, she's happy. I've never seen her this happy. To hell with the public, to hell with them, as long as our daughter is happy. And that happiness is what is lacking in the world now, guys. You see, everybody are working very hard. Everybody is going to church, temple, mosque. Everybody is trying to do good. Everybody is saying they are good, but people are not happy. Why? And today, the whole world has to go into a reboot now. Actually, what's happened in 2020, until 2020 is the last decade, a new decade is beginning. And that new decade is where we have to reboot, guys. And that is what I'm going to focus on now. A lot of ways going to come to make money. Money is not going to be a very big issue now in this era. There are a lot of ways you can make money. So many ways you can make money. It's no more hard work for money. It's hard work to take care of yourself. And that's what I'm going to talk about now. And I'm going to continue that. Thank you, Mr. Bashir, sir. You've always been a wonderful person. You are my gateway to US. I've always been praying for someone to be a gateway for me for US. And you are a real gateway for us because your heart is open for us to get that. And you know, we always get people for migrated too. You are a naturalized person there. And that's very important for us. And because of your opening today, we got another powerful person also in Canada. And very soon, we are going to rock there, guys. SLWC Global System is going to rock. And our Dominator spirit is going to go on there. Okay? Let's do that, sir. So that is Mr. Bashir for you guys. And SuperLife Life is super. Now, I'm going to now continue now how to set your goals. How many of you want to know? I'm not worried how many people here. How many of you, in your hearts of hearts, you want to know? What you are listening, don't listen with your ears. Don't listen because somebody wants you to listen. Don't listen because your leader asked you to listen. Because you want to. And the universe will never respect you if you don't respect yourself. I repeat, the universe will never respect you if you don't respect yourself. Many people I see in this group, some of them send me birthday wishes privately. I know them very well, but they don't send the group, they send privately. And why? Because they're scared to send openly. Why? Because someone will say something. Guys, if those kind of attitude will never make you grow in this business, no matter how many years you are in this business. You have to be open, and you have to be open university heart. Okay, that's why I say open university heart. Very important. And there are two characters, people. One do the hard way, one do the easy way. And the easy way will be look easy now, but it will be hard later. The hard way will be learning and learning and learning and learning, and then it will become easier later. And that's what I was trying to prove, the hard way, and we became successful. And I'm going to share with you now how. Why system is very important. Where there is no system, you cannot move in the business, guys. Your endocrine system, urinary system, respiratory system is making your 12 organs to work very well. And traffic system, school system, everything is system. There is no system, there is chaos. I repeat, where there is no system, there is chaos. If you watch the movie Batman, Joker will tell Batman, look at your guys. They can't even handle themselves if the traffic light goes, if the traffic light spoils. They can't even handle their emotions, and you are talking to me about that. You see, guys, we cannot handle emotions. Systems are very important to handle our emotions. Okay, so today the whole world is going through system, not man's emotion. That is why I like the movie Matrix. When we started SuperLife, when we started Dominator team, the first music I played was from Matrix Revolution. At that time, now it's Matrix Resurrection. And I'm going to talk about resurrection afterwards. What are we resurrecting now? Okay. Now, let me share with you on the goal setting part. And I'm not going to take from books, guys. I'm not taking from books, or I'm not taking for anything. I'm taking from two guys that I know who did it successfully. And ever since I came back from the spiritual part, I was called for training since 2012 until today. And all my trainings is all about practical approach to life. And what I'm going to share with you is a practical approach of two people that I know who worked very hard and did it in a very short period of time. And I'm going to share that with you guys, okay? Before I do that, I want to play this video. This is nothing to do with a race or religion or anything. A powerful verses that's chanted is a powerful verse. It actually universal verse is nothing to do with, and it's now no attachment to any religion or race. But it's now very popular in US and in UK, and it's now what I'm going to show you is translated in English, and it's about 7 minutes. Just listen to this, and this is the power my father had when he spoke to the snake. This is the power that you can have to attract success in life. If you want speed, you need to have this power. Okay, can you all do that? I'm going to play whatever religion you belong to. You will have your own this thing. But this is, look at the words, guys. Look at the words used by 8th century man of wisdom. 8th century man of wisdom, and this is being sung by one European lady. And I'm going to share this with you now. I think so I need to do that before I even go to goal setting. Okay, let me just share this. Because when I was trying to go back, I saw that video is already in the video. Let me play that instead of me downloading it. SuperLife, life is super. Guys, I'm going to create many crown ambassadors today here, not tomorrow, today. Okay, and this is a chance. If you allow yourself, then the universal energy will create that for you on the spot now today. You just have to go and exercise that. Okay, let me see where this video went. I'm bringing it here. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. Okay. All right, I got that. What is that, Darvina? If you get it, the sound, let me know. Yes, sir. Just listen to this, guys. It's translated to English, and look at the words. Whatever you are practicing now in SuperLife, it's already been told in the 8th century. Bhaja means transcend, transcend, transcend. Transcend from our body into your inner energy. Now you look at the words used now here in English. Oh, deluded mind, give up your last to amaze wealth. Give up such desires from your mind and take up the path of righteousness. Don't be greedy for money, guys. Don't greedy anything. You have to come out from that. And that's why this line says, keep your mind happy with the money which comes as a result of your hard work. Whatever little money comes, be happy with that. Life is an ephemeral of water drops on a lotus leaf. Small, small drops. Small, small drops. Be aware that the whole world is troubled by disease, ego, and grief. The whole world. Disease, ego, and grief. That's what controlling the whole world now. Who is your wife? Who is your son? It is strange in this world. If you got money, they are happy. If you no money, they are not happy. Okay, that's a reality. Dear one, think again and again. Who are you and from where you have come? Who are you and where you have come? Next line. Association with saints brings non-attachment. Non-attachment leads to right knowledge. I can drive a BMW, I can enjoy it. I can drive an ordinary car, I can enjoy it. Right knowledge leads to permanent awareness and liberation flows. Right knowledge, guys, you need to have right knowledge. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. The next line is very, very important when it comes to our food in our medicine. And how they say, okay, go deluded friend, chant Govinda, worship Govinda. That means go within you, chant within you. You outside, go within. That's why I call it go with, go dominate, go with dominator, go with dominator, go within. W-I-N is within. Plus within. Memorize the rules of grammar cannot save one at the time of that. Whatever you have learned about life, it cannot save you at the time of that. You have to become your own inner energy. No learning can save you. Just put in the knowledge here. As last without youth, lake without water, relatives without wealth are meaningless. If you have relatives, if you don't have wealth, it's meaningless, guys. All relatives will come to you when there is wealth. No wealth, hangama ho gaya in Hindi we say. I like Great Gatsby. One of the best book I ever read is James Joyce's Great Gatsby. And Great Gatsby will say that these relatives are like these insects that comes for the light. When the light is on, they'll be around the light. When the light is off, they are off God. When he became poor and no one came to his house. When he was rich, everybody will be there. And that's what relatives are. So without wealth, your life is meaningless with relatives. Okay? Now you see this one, next line. All this is for you to understand to become a good leader in this business, guy. Merely wouldn't. Let me just stop this so that it won't be. You see, you need to understand, you don't be deluded with all your attachment. Many people come to a certain level, emerald, I see them gone missing. And they think that you're already emerald, they don't have to build the people. And then they say the people can build themselves. I asked them, where are you? No, they said, I got this work to do, that work to do. Then you shouldn't have come in this business for the first place. And if you have come to emerald, a lot of people have pushed you up to emerald. What have you done to people like that down there? And that is where network marketing gets a bad name, guys. Nobody asks you to come and sit down in a position here. Every position is a place for you to have passion to build more people. And that's what we need to do. Every one of us go down and help people. This world will be a better place to live, for all to live. Okay? And that's why they say, don't go and sit in one position. Do not boast of wealth, power, and youth. This can be taken away by flash of time. See, even your youth energy can be gone like that. Now Corona is showing us that. Youth energy. Those days people thought when I become older and that I'm now a youth one, I can enjoy life one. But that also now Corona can take you away. Well, 15 years ago, 15 years of girl, when because of Corona never came out. See, doesn't care. So knowing this world is to be under illusion of Maya through to attain absolute. All this world is transcending, guys. It's all transcending. Your absolute is within you. And SuperLife is helping you to go in. That's what SuperLife means. SuperLife. Go beyond the life. And life will be super for you. When you go beyond life, then you can help other people. Very, very important. Never get stuck with titles. Never get stuck with money. Even the cars, everything, enjoy it. But never get stuck with that. Okay? Now, next line. This is very, very important. Let me just play that. And then I make you understand before I play the whole sentence. I've been practicing this, and what I'm practicing, I'm telling you. This got nothing to do with any race, religion. It's a knowledge, wisdom. Day and night, dusk and dawn, winter and spring come and go. Everything comes, everything goes. Okay? In this spot of time, the entirety of life goes away, but a storm of desire never departs. Even my mother, when she passed away at 92 years old, she still had the same desire that everybody had. That desire can never stop us even until death, guys. Desire is desire. But what happens by you enjoying the moment, letting it go, enjoying, letting it go, you will know how to go beyond your desire. One might like meditative practices, another worldly pleasures. One may be attached, another detached. So those people attached, don't complain about them. Let them enjoy their life. Those people not attached, don't complain about them. Let them also enjoy their life. You are not here to judge people. Oh, that guy is not good because he's not practicing this. This guy is good because he's practicing. Nobody, guys, we are not here to judgment. Whether the guy is going to bar or whether the guy is going to the temple, that's none of our business. It's his life. It's my life. Okay? Now, last one I want to tell about the food part. What we tell about food. And after I stop, y'all can watch this whenever you want. But only one, fix it in your mind on the divine. Enjoy, please, please, please. Every one of you. I like my Nigerian friends. I like my Islam brothers in India and all that. I like all the brothers because they have absolutely something they can hang on, and then they absolutely surrender to that. And that's very important. We call it Trinity. If you watch the movie Matrix, you will know. And that's what guides the animals. That's what guides everybody. And when the time of bad, you don't get energy from yourself. Energy comes from higher level. So at least have something that you can hang on. But whatever you're hanging on, have absolute faith in that. Even if you are atheist, you don't believe in something, even that is a belief, guys. If you're suppose you're practicing something is against anything, doesn't matter, that is also a practice. Because that is your belief system. And nobody can stop the belief system. I just want to go one more line, then I'm going to stop this. One more line is all about food. This next one is all about food. Why food is very, very important. If you don't take care of your food very well, your vibration can go haywire. Many of you are not even taking STC30. And you're only waiting for someone sick for asking for STC30. I will stop this at next stanza. You look at here. Born again, die again, stay again in the mother's womb. It's indeed difficult to cross this world. It's not easy to cross this world because you're born again, die again, the womb of your mother. And there are many, many cases where people have died, immediately have gone to another body. We have already got a lot of cases. We call it OBE, out of body experience. So many people that I read the book, so many of them have that experience. But it's not that easy, guys. But for you to make it easy, everybody wants to go there, means then you have to do the right thing. One of the best thing is service to mankind. Service to mankind without any attachment. Enjoy what you're serving and enjoy what you're doing. Don't give people what you don't take. If you're not taking the product, don't talk highly about STC30 and then talk about a system. The system is paying you because of STC30. And many of you are selling the product but don't even take the product. You say you're taking, but we know. Because your face will show. Okay? Face will show. I'm just going to show you one more thing. All this you need to ask yourself. I'm not going to do that for you. But there is one more thing I want to share with you about this one. And after this, I'm going to stop here. Practice pranayama. Pranayama means breathing, deep breathing exercise. Prana means life force that comes from your breath. This corona has made us realize how important the breath is. People ask me, Dr. Maha, how come you got continuous energy? It's my breath, guys. I always do breathing exercise. Very, very important. Every time I'm sitting down, breathing exercise that. And I take a lot of importance with water. Even before I came, I was bathing. At least 3 or 4 times I bathe in a day. Water cleanses the system. So pranayama is for your breath, water is for your whole system cleansing. And then take proper food, that's STC 30. Constantly distinguish the permanent from the fleeting. Don't get carried away with all their heavy food when you're supposed to just take light food to take care of yourself. You want to be light, take light food. And the best light food God has created for us is STC 30. Take STC 30 in the morning, you'll be the lightest and the lightest of the lightest person. After that, you just go and eat for hunger. Many of times you have realized you have taken STC 30, you won't feel hungry because your cells are already eaten, they are happy. So they won't disturb you for hunger. But your habit at eating a certain time will call for that. So you just go and eat something lightly, guys. So STC 30 generally is designed for you to take care of your hunger, take care of your cells, take care of everything. But STC 30 also can be a standard task command. Yesterday, I was talking to one leader. I'm so happy. His name is Samson. And Samson, during this time last year, he was having a heart attack while he was going to prospect in his motorbike in India. And he was rushed to a hospital. And then doctors almost gave up hope on him because one of the worst part in his valve in the heart was affected. And then they almost gave up hope in him. And they did some treatment, but they want to do further treatment. It's going to cost him a bomb. They send him back home. And then I called him up upon her hearing that. I told the wife, I spoke to the wife. I told the wife, please do not stop STC 30. At least give 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening, because it's quite severe now and it will help. But it seems the wife and also was not totally agreeing with STC 30. So they were waiting for someone to come from another city. He's in Chennai. They're waiting for a brother to come from Bangalore who's practicing natural medicine. And that guy on the way, he had a heart attack. Either he passed on or something happened to him. He couldn't come. What did Samson do? Samson, while lying down, and he just took STC 30 every day without fail. He hid that STC 30 under the pillow or under the bed without anybody's knowledge, and he was consuming that. And he did Sapphire, up to Sapphire just lying down, guys, lying down on bed. Result, now he's going to finish his Ruby, all lying down on bed. And when he went to the hospital, doctors were baffled, were shocked, because the valves in the heart corrected itself. Then they asked him, what are you taking? And then he showed STC 30. The medical doctor is also joining him. Guys, that's how STC 30 does. But we don't want to pump that around that, because then we'll be in problem with pharmaceutical and everything. But we are focusing on wellness. But same time, STC 30 has done its job. So if we can help a person in chronic cases, why can't you and I? So take STC 30 every day to keep yourself lighter, to keep your energy flowing better. Okay. Now, guys, coming back to this, after taking care of all that, only then you can attract what you need to get what you want in life. I repeat, once you've taken care of all your inner external energy, that's why I call it DIE. Dominate inner energy. That's what DIE means. Dominate inner energy. Don't try to dominate other people's energy. You cannot do that. You cannot control other people's life, guys. Remember the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You have to win people first. WIN. You cannot win another friend if you don't win yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot get another person to love. Oh, thank God. Mr. Lightaken is here. Before I start on the goal setting, Mr. Lightaken, he promised me he's gone to visit his mother today, Sunday. He said, I will try to talk for a while from the car. So I saw him coming in. I'm going to call him now first, guys. Let us hear from Mr. Lightaken. I'm going to make him a co-host. And he's one person, and he says that time, he will come exactly at the time. That's what I love. He respects time. Remember, I tell you, those people who don't respect time cannot value time. Okay? Maybe he's trying to come in now. He came in and then he went out. Let me just try to get him in. All right. I saw him coming in. I think so he's having a problem coming in now. All right. Prakash, if you look out for Mr. Lightaken, if he comes, remind me. And then we'll let him to speak first. He's gone to visit his mother. Okay. Now, I'm going to now show you why goal setting is a very simple thing to do. It's not a very difficult thing. How did I achieve what my wife and I set for 5 years when we started in 2014? We achieved in 3.5 years. Why? Okay. How we achieve it. And that is the beauty about this, guys. Okay. Darvina, you can ask Mr. Warren to contact Mr. Ken that he can come in. Okay, I saw him coming in. Okay, let me just now I start this, then if he comes, then I'll stop for him. And then because he's taking his time to come to see us, guys, and I like that. Okay, very rarely we get a company founder, even his busy schedule, he takes time to make time for us, and we value SuperLife for that, guys. Okay, every time people say, oh no, SuperLife not giving me this, not giving me that, but the founder comes, that is the best thing that any one of us can ask for. No founder will value us only when you do something big. And here, Mr. Ken, doesn't matter whether you're big or small, he always comes to help us, guys. Okay, let me now see whether he's in. If he's in, I'm going to ask him to speak first. Because goal setting is a very simple thing. You can even go and Google. I already got everything for you. Okay, it's not in yet. I will try to get Darvina to ask him to contact. Let me now play this. Okay, I stopped at this about belief system. Prakash, the moment you see Mr. Ken, you make him a co-host, and then you let me know, okay? You just put that. Guys, what I'm showing you here is something not in the past. You can see the blur picture there. Let me tell you who the person is. Just listen to this for a while.
What you're witnessing now is not a story about what's going to happen. It's not something cheery, but it's something that happened in the past. The goal setting that you're going to see is the metric resurrections of two souls. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. SuperLife, life is super.
Before we came to SuperLife, our life was like this, guys. We are behind the glass of what we call as shame. We were, they say network marketing can bring you out of shame into fame. And because one mistake we made, because we surrendered our life to the creator of all creation. And for 10 years, we were serving that. And then what happened? We were behind this kind of glare. We could not come out and to face our life. And when we came to the system didn't accept us. The industry that I gave my heart, mind, and soul, even that industry didn't want to accept us. I don't want to name the industry. I want to go and get a training session for the same company I serve also. I didn't get that. So because I wasted my youth, they say you wasted your youth, 10 years of life. But at 6 years old, that was my best year. Now I realize that's my best year because metrics, the word metrics means the culture, social or political environment in which something develops. The word metrics means the cultural, social or political environment in which something develops. What is that cultural, social, political environment something develops? We call it country. Today, every country we are having problem. No country has got a straight thing now. Everything is now got ploys on politics. Now, next one you see is revive or revitalize. Something that is inactive, okay? Something that is inactive, disused or forgotten. I was disused, inactive and forgotten, both me and my wife. My wife was a auditor. She was a qualified auditor at Pricewaterhouse. And she didn't like the work there. So she went back to university again. And then she became an English teacher, teaching English as a second language. So she went back to university just to do that, and she became a teacher. And then when I became an insurance manager, and she even resigned that and to become my partner. And there was never a day both of us are separated. We are always together. And we serve everybody together. Where I supposed to put one effort of mine, I might put two efforts. And I never value her effort because she always supports me. And that's how we work, guys. We are always together and we give our heart, mind, and soul. Even in insurance, when I walk alone, people ask me, what happened to you? I say, why? We are not seeing your better half. So whenever we are together, when we are complete, we are full. And we were like that. And we went to spirituality also like that. We were trying to be separated, but that lady fought away and not a day we were separated. But what happened? Because we were doing the right thing at the wrong place and we were not appreciated. I repeat, we are doing the right thing at the wrong place and we were not appreciated. The very place we thought we were doing the right thing and we thought it was actually doing for the ultimate thing, that was the very wrong thing. and we drop, and we say we drop from the grace like nobody's business. And when we drop, when family didn't accept us, nobody accepted us, guys. The only industry that accepted me as I am, the day I was born, the same industry that accepted me at 22 years old, accepted me now. It's a network marketing industry, guys. That's why I take it upon myself with so much of pride and dignity to teach everyone in the world at no cost at all, because I don't want people to go through the pain I went through. And the only industry that can save us from all these outside factors is a network marketing industry, guys. If I were you, I would have asked you to clap for it, not for me. And that is the industry that brought us. How did it bring us back? Because we were able to ask this question. The 10 years we were with the creator of all creation, we surrendered our life. We asked this question, who am I and why am I here? And when I came out, I realized that I don't know who am I until today. I don't know why am I here until today. But I realized all I have is here and now. That is my ultimate revolution. Okay, when I came out from the 10 years of that gap, somebody came and asked me, so you went there, who's the God? I said, I don't know. People have been doing that for thousands of years and a million years, and they couldn't find what makes me 10 years I can find that. And I don't know. I don't even know who I am. So how can I know the other person is? I'm still finding myself. So, but I know that all I have is here and now. If I use the here and now very well, I don't have to worry whether there is the ultimate, whether who I am. That's all, that no importance for me. If I value time, that's what I love in Mr. Ken. He always values time, guys. He's very, very particular about time. And there was one, when one very high ranking guy in SuperLife missed the bus. He came late to the bus, and even he was fired in front of everybody else. That's how particular he is. And time is an essence. And if we don't take it as source, then we cannot gain anything. So now, what is the premise I'm working on? Is a premise given by Albert Einstein. He said, the human being is part of a whole called as by the universe, a part or limited in time and space. We are part of the universe, but limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion. You see, I see the sun here, I see the sun there, but I think the sun is a different sun. That's an optical delusion. Mr. Bashir is in US, I'm here, but we are so connected, but we are think we are separated, that's an optical delusion. Betty is in Holland, I'm here, we think we are separated, that's an optical delusion. But wherever, whichever country we are only here and now. But if we have unconditional love for each other, it doesn't matter where we are. Where we are is our heart. Where our heart is, where our home is, where our home is, where our heart is. Doesn't matter which part of the world is. I told Mohan the other day, or Chief Mohan the other day, if a person is negative, it doesn't matter whether it's in Timbuktu or whether any part of the world. If it's positive, it doesn't matter where he is. If it's negative, if it's even the nearest also, it's not going to gain anything from us. So whether you're positive or negative is not important. You have to be neutral when you're dealing with people, unconditional love. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. We only worry, I, me, and myself. Last 100 years, 300 years, that is what happening to the world, guys. I, me, and myself. We don't bother about neighbor. We don't bother about everybody else. And then our task must be to free ourselves from the prison by widening our circles of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. That's what SuperLife is giving us, guys. How beautiful this is. I don't have to fly to America to know Mr. Bashir. I don't have to fly to Netherlands. I don't have to fly to Papua New Guinea. I don't have to fly to India. I don't have to fly to anywhere in the world. Sitting in my bed, I can connect with anyone in the world. As long as I connected with me, I'm connected with everybody. The most toughest thing is to connect with yourself. Okay? Now, I am as I am, where I am, period. Full stop. It's not that I am when I got the BMW, I got a car, I got this. No. I am is not when I become a crown ambassador. I am as I am, where I am. Full stop. And here and now is our real power. That's what Einstein was trying to tell us. Here and now. Okay? Now, he also was against this other thing. I'm against any nationalism. even in the guise of mere patriotism and privileges based on positions and property. Privileges based on position and property have always seemed to me unjust and pernicious, as did any exaggerated personality cult. You see, this personality cult, like heroes, superstars. You know what I like, or Mr. Ken, is simplicity. He doesn't have title. Even people give him title position, he definitely won't take it. And I also told him the other day that there's something coming up, Mr. Ken. Why? No, I don't need all that. That is what simplicity is, guys. Simplicity is amplicity. During the pandemic now, no guys with tantris or titles or positions who came out to help us. Ordinary people who came to help each other. And that is what we meant. Don't have personality card. Don't say this leader, that leader, we make them talk, and then we drop, they drop, we all drop. That's what is killing the network marketing industry, guys. My mentor, since 1984, if it's same company, simple person until today doing the same work, but is a multi-millionaire with business in many, many countries. Even this morning he was communicating with me. In fact, I told him that after all this, I want to have lunch with him. He's still with the same company because of his simplicity. Okay, so doesn't matter whether you're Nigerian now doesn't really. It takes the whole village, the whole world to become a village now. So be in the country, but don't get attached to a country. Many of our Nigerian brothers are 18 years old. I told Utumba, if your children go back to Nigeria, they'll be in cultural shock because they have been a number of years here. So never get attached to any country you belong to. Enjoy the country, respect the country, revere the country. I revere Malaysia. In Malaysia, our national anthem is Negaraku Tanah Tumpahnya Darahku. How can I don't love my country when I've been singing that song from young? This is my country, it's where my blood will flow. And I love the country like nobody's business. But whether the country treats us anything or not, that's their problem, not our problem. Okay? Now, next one is start local, go global is where I got this idea from Albert Einstein. And start local, go global is not my word. It was a word created in Indonesia. Indonesia, they say, think local, go global. And that's the word I said, start local, go global. And then see not the race, see the grace. And this is what I created based on what that movie just now we saw and what Albert Einstein said, don't get stuck with any race, religion, and all that. Okay, we are beyond that. Now, this is also what Albert Einstein said, out of clutter, find simplicity. This pandemic has made us realize how simplicity life is, guys, how simple life is. Today, in Malaysia now, my children always depend on, subway. But I see a lot of subways have been closing down. Why? Their business has become very simple. They just need one place, and then all the young people are buying through online. They don't need a lot of shops. No need clutter. They don't have clutter of shops. Don't need to have a lot of staffs. Now one shop taking care of everybody in one area. So simplicity. And then find discord, find harmony. You know, every country we find very difficult to work in the country because people in the country are not, they have been trained by their imperial masters to divide and rule. They are not happy with their own people. One don't trust the other person. And that's the biggest problem SuperLife is having now. One country, their slogan is unity in diversity. The biggest problem I'm getting is getting the leaders together. When Mr. Utumba came to me, I say, Mr. Utumba, Africa is 54 nations and 54 different types of people are here. Let's get them united first. So we created AIM, Africa in Malaysia. And that aim is bringing people together. And Mr. Utumba is the chairman for that. Divide and rule will kill us, guys. It's harmony, bringing people together. Because you only can win time when you are together. Network marketing is the only industry that brings people together. You can be in different religion, you can come here together. You can be different profession, you can come here together. You can be different anything, but you come here together. And that together gives power to each other. That's why I always urge people, come to one place and give power. That's what I learned in spirituality for 10 years. We give vibration to the place, time and space. And then when you give vibration to a place, the place will give vibration to you. In our office, SuperLife office, for almost 4 years, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we gave power. And that place gave power to us. And that's why when initially there was no people, and the boys told me, oh, Mr. Lai is here. The boys told me, Dr. Maha, there are very little people. Why not we combine together? I said, no, don't do that. We have the English meeting, whether little or more people, we still keep doing it. Whether Tamil meeting, little or people, until we got 60 people coming in. Why? We gave vibration to time and space in one spot. I sat down in the same table chair. Every night I spoke to everyone. I gave power to here. Where you give power, power comes to you. And only time can give you power, guys. That's why Mr. Ken is very, very particular about time. Once you take care of time, time will attract the energy for you. In network marketing industry, it's not how smart you are. It's not how clever you are. Even I'm a coach, I have to still value time. I have to value people. And I had to work very hard to get the people to come in. And thank God Zoom came, speeded up the time. Where I used to do 1 month's work, I can do it 1 day. I can do 10 Zooms in 1 day with 100 people in one Zoom. And that's where massive action, massive result. So it gave me harmony. And then next one is, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. 2020 in Sanskrit, we call the darkest year. Disease year. Sorry, 2020 is disease year. 2021 is dark year. But after dark must be bright. And 2022 is bright year. We took out the opportunity. Today our life is much better, guys. So I wouldn't want to take much time because Mr. Ken is here. I always value him. I respect him. And I really care for the man because he's really giving us the energy, guys. Without him, I am nobody. Without SuperLife, I would have been a struggling man and shunted behind the screen like what I showed you just now. So ladies and gentlemen, can we have Mr. Ken, please? Mr. Ken, over to you, sir. Prakash, have you made Mr. Ken, sir? Okay, make him a co-host.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, your co-host, sir. You can, okay.
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 Now I'm in northern part of Malaysia. I come to my father-in-law house.
Oh, father-in-law house.
So yes, just reach only. Yeah. Just reach only.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So would like to greet everyone on this coming 2022. 2021 is behind us. So it's a good time to reflect on the year that was and resolve to make worse. And I hope everyone have a healthy, peaceful, and fulfilling in year 2022. So you just maybe you just saw my video, which I do publish last 2 days. That not only to boost our new distributor income, and for those joining us some years also have a very good this inspiring on this new repurchase matching bonus. So this is definitely will increase our seniors, leaders, or those with us quite some time, even have only one power leg, which are recruited by them, and they also will have more passive income once their downline maintain and repurchase our product, which not only based on this small leg pairing income. Pairing income is our active income. So this repurchase maintain is our passive income for those leaders have even one power leg. So this is a huge encouragement for those leaders with us for some time. So another is we also implement this coming 5% increase of our direct sponsor from 35 to 40 percent for super package. And most important, I can see this I can see this new message already delivered and have a very good response from entire world SuperLife world leaders. So I myself also believe this implementation can make more leader increase their income, and from some from liabilities become asset owner. We can see so many successful story which are previously liability and turn their liability become asset. Like they bought a car, bought a house, and also built their family's house. Then we also can see some disputers previously lack of confidence and from only lack of these talents on leader, but today they are turned to become leader, can pass messengers and also can bring up his own follower. So this is what I seeing, what I saw in SuperLife. One of the very inspiring for me to work continue in this industry. So last but not least, I would like to wish everybody a good health, good wealth, and have fulfilling 2022. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Ken, for taking your time, and even despite your busy schedule. You know, the most stressful job in any job in the world, guys, let me tell you all something, is CEO's job. And do you know that many CEOs in the world got secret society? They meet quietly because to overcome the stress and all that. But this man, you know, he gives us his love every time he comes. If we really must say thank you, can you all please say type and say thank you, Mr. Ken, for that? And by you saying thank you, it's not going to give you extra bonus and all that, but that's the love we gave for him, guys. Okay, very, very important. When you appreciate what's happening, and the universe also will appreciate you. Everything is being noted. Who notes everything? Let me tell you a secret. The satellite, God's satellite is the moon. The moon observes your thoughts, your words, and your action. Whatever you are telling is recorded, and then only the blessings will come. Okay. So let's say thank you, Mr. Ken. Thank you so much, Mr. Ken. Despite your busy schedule, you came. All right, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ken. Okay. Shukriya. Okay. All right. So that is Mr. Ken for you guys. And in Sanskrit, we say Danyosmi. That means bottom of our heart, we say thank you. All right. So I'm going to now continue with that. You see, what we saw in Mr. Ken is the simplicity. And that is what actually I wanted to end the session just now with what Einstein said. You see, whatever I'm telling you is not new. It's not that I'm taking from somewhere. This is what the great guys before told us. And even Einstein, for so long, he was struggling as an ordinary guy. After many years, when he was recognized by science as a professor. And his miracle year was the year 1905. Only when then people accepted him. So his miracle year. So for many, my miracle year was 2020, 2021. Every one of you will have a miracle year. Why not make 2022 your miracle year? Let's say 2022 is our miracle year, guys. Okay. So how do you make it miracle? Pandemic realization, simplicity is ample city. Be humble, guys. If you're not humble, you'll stumble. No position can take you anywhere in the world. No titles can take you anywhere in the world. Always be humble, come down to help. If people down there are not humble with you, don't worry about them. I always I'll put my hand down to carry people. If they are pulling me down, I just let go their hand. I won't feel sad for them. I won't feel bad for them, because as long as I can, I feel I do my part to help people. But if they're pulling down, just let them go and help others. If I help one soul in Malaysia, or I'm helping one soul in Nigeria, is the same for me. When my mother passed away, the sisters, we all felt very bad, because none of us were there beside the bedside when she passed away. Why? The hospital didn't allow us, and it was also Deepavali, and all of us were away. So, but my heart told me that she's going to go. One day before that, I was already given the signal she was going to go when I was stopped at the temple to do some prayer. I was given the sign. That's why I remember I told you I'm the zero. I'm in the zero, so I'll get signs earlier. So I knew she was going, but I didn't tell my sisters, anybody. But you know what happened? There was a soul in the hospital, a lady, and that lady is also from our culture. And then when I went to see the hospital, and when I got a chance to go there, because the doctors called me for some treatment for my mother, I told her, can you please help her? The day my mother left, she held my mother's hand, and then she told her, Auntie, no problem, you can go, Auntie. Your children will come later. And my mother went at 93 years old. You know, at 92 years old, with almost 10 grandchildren and 30 great-grandchildren. So that's a complete life, guys. Whether I'm going to reach there or not is a question mark. Whether I'm going to have grandchildren or not is a question mark. Whether my daughter is going to have another great-grandchildren is a question mark. But that lady went complete, and she went with another soul there, sending her off. And I told her, you are my extended sister now. Her name is Revati, and I always value her for a lot. See, guys, pandemic realization, the more simple you are, ample will come for you. I repeat, the more simple you are, more ample will come you. And I'm not worried about SuperLife going another 10 years, 20 years, or what, because we got a very simple person heading us. And that simplicity I saw in the founder of Amway when I was 22 years old. Such simplicity is one that can lead companies to exist, guys. Okay? Not how sophisticated you are. I do not know what weapons World War II, World War III will be fought on, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That's why we all are very scared of any war. And that's why Corona was sent, so that we don't have any war, guys. If there is a war, men will go back to sticks and stones. Okay? Now, this is what you must understand. Albert Einstein said, try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. What I do, whoever comes with me, I make them man of value first. I made Prakash a very powerful MC and speaker. I made Darwina a good speaker and trainer. And Nicklim, everybody comes with me. They come with me. I'll make them better than me. And I want them to be better than me, because that's a legacy I want to leave behind. And then they must be a man of value. A man of value is not in your position. It's not the car you drive. It's not this thing. It's in you. Because your car can go, your money can go, but you can build back. Many times I fall in my life, and every time I fall, I can bounce back, because network marketing industry made me what I am at the age of 22. I know who I am before I went to the guru also, because network marketing made me realize that. That's why I always tell in Tamil, I can translate for him ready. Tatti talati sirati. Tatti means when the baby is crying, the mother will tap the baby, then cradle the baby, lullaby the baby, and then give the baby all the joy. And that's what network marketing did for me at age 22. Some of you are 18 years old. We have got a boy in Sri Lanka who did within 7 months, 10,000 USD as a Sapphire leader. And I'm the happiest person, because that's what my mission is. On one end, I want to have the young people and catch them young. I call it catch them young. And the other end, I want to have ladies, guys, so the lady can stay at home and enjoy the children, enjoy the family. I always respect and salute professional mothers who have to come back to work and then have to go to work. I really salute them. But if I can find them a way to do the work from their house and take care of the family, why not? And network marketing industry, $190 billion in the world, $190 billion. And the network marketing industry, 76% is by ladies. In US, very few of them are making 100,000 USD. Ladies are making 100,000 USD per annum above USD. And 80% of them are ladies, guys. Now, there is a prediction now in year 2025, we are going to grow to 665 billion because the speed of technology and all that. And all that is going to also be ladies. So if you are a lady, that's the best time to come. So be a man of value, be a person of value, guys. Very important. Add value to yourself and to others. Now we are going on what we call road to metaverse. It's already coming. We cannot run away from that. Facebook is already preparing. It's costing them a big bomb of money. I already went into that. I studied about, last few days I've been studying about metaverse. And in another 5 years, you and I are going to go in metaverse. My son performed in metaverse. And metaverse is what you are doing now. You and I are talking in clouds now. It's a kind of metaverse, guy. The word meta means, it comes like word meter, word that comes from word mother. Mother also comes from the source word. We call it mata. That means universal mother. The highest energy of highest energy. So that is what the words of the mother. So that is where you're going to go into 3-dimensional, 8-dimensional, all that. Very soon, you're going to get water coming out of, on your this thing. You can feel the water and you can touch the water. What's happening in the museum and all that is going to come online, guys. So mind-boggling is going to happen. So now, self-care is the most important thing now that you can do for yourself. We call it Navras. Navras means taking care of your 9 emotions. Don't worry about how to make money. There are a lot of ways to make money. Even metaverse now, there is an online system now where you can buy under crypto, you can buy a land online and you can sell the land. And people will buy the land from you. Coca-Cola and all that will buy the land for you because they need the land. Those days were .com company, now we call it land, NFT. All these are coming, guys. So we are now preparing young people to go into that, and we also can enjoy that while we are here. How long we are given? I told my wife, I want to go 30 years now. Whether I'm going to be 30 years now from here or whether I'm taken earlier, it's all my greatest choice. But I will do the best every year now. So road to metaverse is there, and the road to metaverse is what Matrix is telling us. That is, why many come and very few do. Matrix has got the answer, guys. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. If you really understand this, you will understand the power of what we are doing now. That's it, isn't it? If we don't know what's real, we can't resist. You see, if we don't know what's real, you can't resist what's old. You think the old is real, and then you're just working on that, but you don't know what real is. My job is to make you what real is. What you think is real is not real. Going down and calling people to talk to people, having room full of people is no more real, guys. But having people here, whether 60 or 50 people or 10 people, that's real. And in one day, that 50, 60 people talk to 10 people, there'll be 5,000 people can come to up to 5,000 people. That's mind-boggling thing. And this is real. The old is not real. That's unreal. How much comfortable you are with that is unreal. And that's what you must understand now. If you don't understand what's real, you cannot resist from coming out of it. Okay. Next is, this one I like very much. I always say, why to do is a self-belief based choice making. If you don't have a why to do, no point, whatever technique we give you is no point for you for do goal setting. Why to do is very important. And people know why not to do. They don't know why to do. They don't know why not to do. They will give you all the reasons why they cannot do this business. And they succumb to self-doubt, what will others say, and fear of failure. These are the biggest factor people are closing, guys. Look at what Mr. Smith is asking Mr. Anderson in Matrix. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you do it? Why get up? Why keep fighting? Do you believe you're fighting for something, for more than your survival? Can you tell me what is it? Do you even know? Is it freedom or truth? Perhaps peace? Could it be love? Illusions? Mr. Anderson, vagaries of perception, temporary construction of feeble human mind, intellect trying desperately to justify an existence that's without meaning or purpose. And all of them is artificial as the matrix itself. Although only a human mind could invent something as insipid as love, you must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know by now, you can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist? And he just answered, I believe it. I believe it. I choose it. You see, guys, if you don't have a strong why to do, you can be even Chief Mohan's, the highest income earner's brother. You will never do this business. You can be Mr. Kent's wife. You will never do this business. Why? Because you don't have a strong why to do. You got lots of why not to do. because 97% of people are failures. And you go and ask all the failures before you want to start this business. And that's the reason why people are failing in SuperLife, guys, okay? Or any business. Nothing can breed violence like scarcity. You see, this is another problem. A lot of the people outside there got scarcity mentality, not prosperity mentality. They are very comfort in the scarcity. So they create a lot of pain and violence there. Violence means not fighting, but the mind is not at peace because scarcity, no money, a lot of scarcity, guys, and a lot of violence. So you cannot go and ask that person why you want to do this business. Next is the sheeple. Sheeple means people who feel like a sheep, aren't going anywhere. They are like my world. They don't want this sentimentality. They don't want freedom or empowerment. They want to be controlled. They crave for the comfort of certainty. Many people are they're craving for the comfort of certainty from salary. Salary based, their comfort with that. When I resigned from income tax department, and when I know that I cannot go anywhere, I didn't even tell my family members. I didn't even tell my wife's family members. And after 6 months, both of them came to know. And the whole world went haywire. Why? Because they are in the comfort of certainty. And many people ask me, Mr. Dr. Maha, you are not, you didn't regret leaving from income tax. I said, I regret a lot. When I say that, you must see the face glowing. Then I'll say, I should have resigned much earlier. 97% of the people will never give up what is certain, guys. They are very scared of uncertain. But the one who takes the risk and goes at the age, remember the age, and they are the one who will succeed in this business. Are you the one? That's my question now. If you are not certain of your uncertainty, you cannot do this business. You cannot win the thing. You cannot win this global game. Today, we are the year, for the Chinese, is the year of tiger. And the year of the tiger is the year of courage. If you don't have the courage of the uncertain thing that's going to come, you cannot win this game. Global Grand Goal Setting 2022, you have to resign from your past, design yourself, and then assign in life. That's what my wife and I did. We resigned ourselves from what happened to us. We didn't cry about it. And we designed our new life. We gave a 5-year plan. And then we assigned the life not to ourselves. We surrendered to God. Every time you all can hear me, all glory to God, all glory to God. I even started the first meeting, Tamil meeting that I had with Mohan and all that. And first time they heard the song played like that. And that song translated means all glory to God. Allam pugalam iravanukku. Ni nadi pola odikondiru. All glory to God. You just keep flowing like water. You keep flowing like water. Your mind must be like water. That's why Bruce Lee said, be like the water, my friend. Be like the water. You cannot hold your mind. You cannot be still. Conformity is the biggest killer of all killer, guys. You have to let your mind flow. But while having saying that, discipline is very important. I had a video of 6 minutes of discipline, but I'm stopping that because it's going to take a lot of time. But I'll give the video later or next time I'll pay. It's by Jim Rohn. He said discipline is a bridge between goals and accomplishment. Why people are not succeeding? Because they don't have discipline. What is discipline? Doing what you're supposed to do. Instead of talking everything in the world, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Whatever I play, whatever I watch movies, I like to watch Netflix. I like to watch English movies. I like to watch Tamil movies. I even watch Malay movies. I like to talk. I do all that, yet I will never stop doing what I'm supposed to do. Do it now. Yes, that's very, very important, guys. Okay. Now, what is the key to discipline? The key to discipline is time, effort, and money. The source of time is, remember I told you, the source of time is your divine energy, the feminine energy. We call it the Devi Shakti, feminine energy. The effort here is people energy. In network marketing, there's no other effort, guys. The first people that you must work very hard is you yourself. Don't make people to work hard for you. I never want anyone to work for me. I will work for them. Why? Because if I work for them today, they will work for another person and they will work for another person and everybody will be working and everybody will have a distribution of wealth. If I make them work for me, I will have the income, but there will never be a distribution of wealth. That's why network marketing gets a bad name. The top guys make money, the bottom guys never make money. My daughter and I used to have argument. She said, your network marketing business, only one guy will make more money. I said, no, if you really understand that. Now, because I'm doing the house, they tend to understand what I'm doing. I say, I can never make money. Somebody down there never make money. So I make a point that every dollar I earn, I make sure that few people are earning that money down there. And I contribute towards that. What you contribute will be distributed. Remember, only when you contribute, they can distribute. Okay? So time, effort, and money. If you don't have money, put your effort. If you don't have effort, put your time. How do you do the put the time? Come and listen. You need time to get time, guys. You may not have the money now, you may not even have put the effort now, but sit down and listening to us, giving this time now will make you to put the effort and get the money for you. Okay? What is time, effort, and money? Energy. Time is energy, effort is energy, money is also energy. Money is called moneta in Latin. That means giving. You cannot get money coming to you if you don't give enough giving. And in network marketing, you must give first. We call it pay it forward. If you watch that video just now, I played before you all while waiting for people to come. That's my son's song. My son created a song. I created a video. And that song I like very much. When my son created a song when he was 21 years old. And he said, no matter what they say, no matter what they say, I like that word very much. Keep on keeping on. Okay? And then pay it forward. You cannot expect from somebody if you don't give first. So I make sure I give first. Today, I'm taking a lot of time, a lot of energy I'm giving now to give you all. And that energy is not just like that. I spend a lot of time to also gain energy. Okay? Now, what is the source of money? That energy, the source of time is energy. The source of energy is atom. And that atom is proton and neutron. When you focus on positive things will happen to you. When you focus on negative things will happen to you. Anything you focus will increase. If you focus too much on negative, that will become atom, and that atom will give the energy. And then it will be negative energy. Simple, guys. If you don't understand this, very difficult for you to understand the power of energy. That's why I don't waste my time sending out negative energy, negative or this thing through my WhatsApp. The other day, accidentally, I instead of sending something, I went and sent to the group one negative. Immediately, I deleted because I don't want to contribute negativity in terms of spreading out in WhatsApp and all that. Today it's coming free. People are sending out free. More negative going out. Corona got more power than ever. Now, don't send out negative, guys. Do good, be good. If you cannot do that, keep quiet. That's all. Okay? Anything you focus will increase. Now, I want to play this 12 minutes video. This is my final video, final day for that. After that, I'll give you all the workbook. Workbook you can go through after listening to this 12 minutes on how to go do your goal setting. Who could be a better person than Jim Rohn? Jim Rohn is called the business philosopher. He came from US, a very poor man, comes from a poor family, as he was a peasant son. And later on, he went on to become the advisor to even Bill Clinton. And he is called as a guru for even Anthony Robbins, the motivator for all motivators. And before he died at 94, and he gave so much of videos, all his cassette books. I really loved that. Second time I came down, my first time in network marketing was Zig Ziglar. My second phase from 2011 until today, 2012 until today is Jim Rohn, guys. And let's see what Jim Rohn got to say about goal setting. And he will give you some techniques. Please write it down. And then after that, you can follow that in the book I'm giving you all now, okay?
Goals are major to a genuinely success-oriented person. Without them, you're just playing around. The difference between a goal-directed individual and someone without goals is like the difference between a Wimbledon champion and a kid batting a tennis ball around on a court with no net. No opponent to bring out the best in him, and no way of keeping score. Despite everything that's been written about the importance of goal setting, very few people actually put it into practice. It's always amazed me the way the average guy puts more thought and effort into planning his 2-week vacation than he devotes to planning his life. What's he taking a vacation from? He hasn't really decided what he's trying to do in life, but for 2 weeks out of the year, he just decides he wants to do something else. And this is what he plans very carefully. Challenge creates strong character, and goals represent challenge in its most positive form. Leaders have their personal goals clearly in focus, as well as the goals of the organization. In fact, one of the principal responsibilities of leadership is defining goals for the vast majority of people who aren't able to do it for themselves. Over the years, I've developed some ideas about effective goal setting, and I'd like to share those with you in a moment. When I was a kid, I used to dream what it would be like to buy a ticket on a railroad train and just go someplace. I really didn't think about where I'd be going or how long it would take to get there. I just loved the idea of getting on the train and just letting it take me someplace. I guess there's still something appealing about that idea, but it's not really the way you want to live your life as a mature human being. When you grow up, you buy a ticket on a train or a plane because you want to go someplace, and you know exactly where you're going. You may have to change planes in a different city. Your flight may be canceled, and you may have to switch to another flight. You may not feel like talking to the person seated next to you, but you will persist. You know where you're headed, and you're quite determined to get there. That's goal-directed behavior in its simplest form. There are short-term goals and long-term goals. Sometimes you're flying across the country. Other times you're just walking down to the corner grocery store. Long-term goals are the equivalent of a major journey. When you reach the point where you've achieved your long-term goals, your life will be fundamentally changed, and the process of getting to that point will transform you into a stronger, wiser, higher-performing person than you are now. How can you identify your long-term goals? On a sheet of paper or in a notebook, write these 5 headings. Number 1, what do I want to do? Number 2, what do I want to be? Number 3, what do I want to see? Number 4, what do I want to have? And number 5, where do I want to go? Now, under each of these categories, write down several possible long-term goals. Be very relaxed about this. Just allow your mind to flow and come up with 3 to 6 ideas for each category. Don't worry about a lot of details at this point, and don't spend too much time describing a particular goal. In category number 1, for example, what do I want to do? Suppose you want to write a book about the history of your family, going back to the arrival of your great-grandparents in the United States. Just quickly jot down family history. Then as you look down the list of categories, it occurs to you that you've always wanted to see the pyramids in Egypt, so you write pyramids. Keep writing down ideas as long as the list of categories continues to inspire you. You'll probably be surprised at some of the things that turn up. You may have kept a great many desires and aspirations hidden in the back of your mind, but the opportunity to write them down will move them to the forefront of your consciousness. That's one of the benefits of this technique. When you're satisfied with your list of long-term goals, read through the list once again. Then, beside each item, write the number of years that you believe it will take you to achieve that particular goal. It's best to round off the numbers into 1-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year categories. For example, you may estimate that it will take you 10 years to research and write the book on your family history. But you'll need only 5 years to get yourself into a position where you can take a trip to the pyramids. Create a time frame like this for every one of your long-term goals. Immediate goals, those that will take less than a year to achieve, are important too, of course, and we'll deal with those separately in a moment. When you're finished entering your time frames, there should be a fairly balanced distribution of all your goals. If there are many 1- and 3-year objectives, but only a few in the 10-year category, maybe you need to think more about what you really want your life to add up to. What kind of life you really want to build over the long run. But if there's a preponderance of 10-year goals and relatively few of the shorter-term variety, this may be an indication that you're putting things off, that you're focused too much on where you'll be at the end of the day and not enough on what you can accomplish right now. Keep working on your list, adding and subtracting goals with various time frames until you've created a more or less even distribution. Now comes the really challenging and interesting part. So far, you've just been adding things to the list, but now it's time to start making some selections. Now you're going to start asking yourself what's really important compared to what might just be sort of fun. Choose 4 goals from each of the 4 time frames, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and 10 year. Now you have 16 separate goals. So far, you've only referred to them in shorthand fashion, but now you're going to start seeing them very, very clearly in your mind's eye. You're going to see each goal just as if it were being realized this very minute. And you're going to write down a detailed description of exactly what you see. Do you intend to open a handmade furniture store in 3 years? What will the store look like from the street out front? Will there be gold leaf lettering on the windows? Or will there be a sign hanging over the door instead? How many square feet will the store contain? Will there be a showroom area for the furniture in front and a workspace in back? Or will the furniture be built at a different location? Do you intend to have any employees, or will you run the business entirely by yourself? Think of all the questions that need to be answered in order to see your goal with absolute clarity. And then write the information down in a notebook or on a piece of paper. That will become one of your most important personal possessions. But that's not all. Any goal is a powerful motivator only if there's a powerful reason behind it. Why do you want to achieve your goals? Why do you want to own a handmade furniture store, or a private airplane, or a newspaper in a small town in Vermont? Why do you want to compete in a triathlon, or visit the Australian outback, or be the first woman in your family to earn a PhD? Write down your reasons for wanting each goal in the same degree of detail that you use to write your descriptions. If you can't find a clear and convincing reason for each of your 16 goals, do some serious reevaluating. You may have more whims or pipe dreams than real goals, and now is the time to make that discovery. Keep working on your list until you have 16 clearly envisioned, strongly motivating, long-term goals. Review what you've written at times, and keep track of your progress toward these objectives. Above all, persevere. Goal setting is a very important first step, but goal achievement is a continuous, lifelong process. That's what makes it so challenging. That's also why it's so extremely rewarding to finally attain your long-term goals. With regard to immediate goals, those that require anywhere from a day to a year to achieve, I recommend creating lots of objectives that can be accomplished in a month or less. Write them down. Read what you've written at frequent intervals. Keep track of your progress. And do something often that brings you closer to realizing these very short-term objectives. That way, you'll always have something to celebrate. These goals are not only important in their own right, they're also confidence builders and motivators toward a lifestyle based on perseverance and achievement.
Thank you for listening. Okay, listen to these points here, guys. I'll give you all this whole video later. Okay, these are the points. Step 1, take a sheet of paper. I'll be giving the book. Prakash, you can distribute that. Okay. Is that Darvina there? She can put it into your site. Yeah, Darvina, you can release it now. Okay. So guys, I'll be giving 2 sets of, one is called 90-day game plan for the first quarter. That's what he said. You must have immediate goals. And the other one will be a worksheet for the list of things you don't have. We call it bucket lists. Whatever you want to write, 16, 17 things. And then you also have the goal setting and 3 sheets of worksheet. And then we have immediate goals that you need to do. And that immediate 90 days is very important, guys. In network marketing business or even insurance and all that, the 90-day game plan is very important. And if you set a 90-day game plan, after that, nobody has to tell you what to do. And every one of us, every time I want to do something different, I always go for a 90-day game plan first. 9 is infinite energy. That's why today is 9. I purposely waited for 9. And 9 is a very powerful energy. You look at the word number infinite. In fact, I was supposed to talk about that, but I didn't want to take a lot of your time. In the word infinite is actually a complete 8. 8 has got a 6 and 9. 6 is your earthbound energy. 9 is your heaven-bound energy or divine-bound energy. 9 is infinite. 6 is finite. So you want to have life in here, you need number 6 power. That means your 6th sense, we call it. You have to use your 5 senses to start thinking. Then your 6th sense will pick up. What is the 6th sense? We call it the third eye here. This is your 6th sense, guys. And if your 6th sense don't pick up, the vibration cannot go out. The 6th sense is the one that sends out the vibration. That's why the entire thing in English, we call it temple. Your energy travels from here out. So once you use your 5 senses are the best scanner God has created. Like just now what he said, you must write it down, you must think about it, you complete it, and then you send out the energy. I give you one example. My friend who was with us, 19 years old, when he joined us in insurance, he was very scared to talk, and I have to push him out to a stage to talk. Even Apon knows him. I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about, Apon. Today, he's about 40 plus. He has got two companies, and he used to be a CEO in US and also UK and also in Malaysia. When he started with us, 19 years old. But I remember every time we go for a seminar together with him, he'll be beside us. He'll be scribbling and scribbling and scribbling. He'll be drawing pictures about the office he's going to have, the house he's going to have, everything will be doing that. So your 5 senses are focused on your future, not on your present. 97% of the people, they are focusing on the 5 senses of what's happening here and now. And they are now bombarded with all kinds of things, but they are not focusing on the future. So when you use your senses now, you already got a goal, you already set the goal, and then you work on that, your vibration will change, guys. LOVE, lots of vibrating energy. Goals, GOAL, is God alignment. GO is go. You're going to go in the God's light, and then you align with the light. It's goal. And then you must be very crystal clear. That's why I gave you the Nikola Tesla's energy thing. I'm so happy and excited that I'm a crown ambassador. Since we are beginning now, why shouldn't you ask? Doesn't matter even if you join today. Nobody can penalize you if you don't do crown ambassador by end of the year. But you got all the right to ask. What if you do? You'll be breaking a record, guys. I didn't ask to do my crown ambassador by September last year. I didn't ask for that. I asked for 5 years. My wife and I, we had a 5-year project. But I always had that in my mind. I spoke like a crown ambassador, I acted like a crown ambassador, I thought like a crown ambassador, I worked like a crown ambassador. Then I became a crown ambassador. So your vibration is very important. Lots of vibrating energy, LOVE. So when you set your goal, I'm so happy and excited that I'm a crown ambassador in SuperLife, earning 500,000 USD by 31st December 2021. And then you write down 3 times in the morning, you write it down 3 times. When you're writing, start visualizing. 6 times you write down in the afternoon. You see, morning you're manifesting, afternoon you're amplifying, you're sending it out, and then 9 times at night, you are creating a pie chart, your circle. Everything, light travels by circle, guys. Your cells work in a circle, everything works in a circle. So the energy travels up, and then you will be getting ideas coming to you through here. Remember, our trees on earth are, the roots are underneath, under the ground. So they can get the water and everything under the ground. Human beings, the roots are upside down. Our brain is our roots. So when you keep thinking and all that, your vibration will happen, and then you'll see suddenly ideas coming for you. And that's how you attract people. You attract ideas, you attract what you want in life. I always say what you are looking for is also looking for you. We got within this 1.5 years, 2 cars, not 1 car, 2 cars, a Toyota Harrier and also a Mercedes. Within 2 years. And I tell you that credit should go to my wife. I'm busy doing my work. She's the one who will do everything, check the color, check everything. And then I said, you do it. And then I said, when you're ready, you like something, let me know. And then what she likes, I also like, and then we will get the car. Suddenly the car will appear. It's not a gimmick, it's not a magic, it's not some magic show. It's using the thing rightly, because we learned that on 9th of November 1990, when we learned about this. And I must thank Bob Proctor for that. Not Think and Grow Rich, you're born rich. And Bob Proctor is a student of Think and Grow Rich. So guys, everything is within you. What you want, what you don't want also is within you. Now, what I taught you before this goal setting is throw away what you don't want. That is Navaras. Navaras means your 9 emotions. You can go and Google what's the 9 emotions that are disturbing you. And you must master the 9 emotions. And matrix is all about that. The word matrix means you must take control of your own life. You must be a master of your own life, guys. Like what Nelson Mandela did when he was writing in the prison in Invictus. You have to be a master of your own life. You learn so much from them. Why shouldn't we be in our lives now? So this is matrix resurrection. That means taking care of your own power. And then secondly, you must use your thoughts very well. Don't use your thoughts for unnecessary things. Don't talk, don't gossip. Gossip. The word gossip for me means not even talking about God. Do what God will do to serve man. That's all. You talk about God also, you are not going to do anything. You go there also, what you are going to do. But the time he calls you, so you won't go. You know, there's a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. So you don't want to go there, but why you want to think about him? Do what he will do here. So service to mankind is a rental you pay to God for the space he has given you on earth. If you give bigger and better service, you'll get bigger and better space, guys. So what we need to do now, serve people, serve people, serve people, serve people. Serving people is serving the creator of all creation. So every now and then you have, why not you serve people? Prakash was saying that prospecting. For me, prospecting is everywhere. On my birthday, I wanted to buy some food for my sister, a vegetarian food. I went to a vegetarian place. I interacted with the people there that I used to go for the last 20 years. Then a guy was sitting beside, I also was interacting with him. He happened to be a policeman, top level policeman in one of the things. I exchanged my name. He gave me his name, I gave his name. Then he asked me what I'm doing. I said, I'm helping young people now to get international market. Well, it's very good, sir. I said, one day I'll talk to you. No problem, sir. So I don't take specific time to do prospecting. Where I am, where there is a soul beside me, breathing, I'll say hi to the soul, then I'll prospect. So every day if I go out, I will do that. Every day I'm in Facebook, I'll also do that. If y'all can see my Facebook, I will like everyone's thing. I would love whatever they're writing, I write for them. And then I'll find time to say hello to them in the chat room. If not that, I'm going to get them immediately. Maybe one day they'll say hi to me. I'm going to be long in this business. They will say hi to me. And then might be ready for the business. So prospecting, they say in network marketing, prospecting is like your breath, guys. You need to, sponsoring is like your blood. Prospecting is like your breath. You must do every time. Very, very important. Okay. So do that on a daily basis. Now remove all your unwanted things. Before you start today, sit down and look at all your negative energy. The SWOT, SWOT is not only for organization, it's not only for government, for ourselves also. What is your strength? Bob Proctor always say, if you got 9 weakness and one strength, don't focus on 9 weakness, focus on your strength. If got one, amplify that. Focus on your strength, manage your weakness. Get other people to do the weakness part, help you. Now, next one is focus on your strength, manage your weakness, and then find out what opportunity you have. If you are good in speaking, speak a lot. If you are good in doing this organizing, organize a lot. So every one of us are unique in one thing. Each one has got your own talent. Find out what you have. What is your unique that you can offer to people? Then the T is, what is your threat? Wasting time is our biggest threat, guys. And a lot of things will waste our time. If you don't have a strong, very powerful goal setting, you waste a lot of time. I waste time. When I watch movie, but everything will be related to the goal I'm achieving. Like I was watching this movie, then I said, oh, how can I do this? Huh? How can I talk here? How can I put that? So everything be related to my goal. So if you set your goal big enough, then the big enough goal will be a boss and you will control everything. All right. So what I shared with you today is mindset is over goal setting. Mindset first, then only goal setting. Your prejudice, nobody can stop that from you. Your belief system is your belief system. You have to break away from your belief system. You only can do that by reading and exposing yourself like meetings like this. The word reading means leaders are readers. To lead, one has to read. Look at the word ready. R-E-A-D is read you. The more you read you better, then you're ready to do what you want to do. Read. Why? That's why reading. So how do you read yourself is how you're ready for business, guys. If you don't read yourself well, you're not ready for the business. The business is always ready for you. It's not that when you sign, some people say, I signed super package, how come I'm not getting? You're not ready to what the super package wants you to do. You're not ready for that yet. You're not ready for SuperLife yet. So ladies and gentlemen, if you all have Prakash, now I give it to you. I want you to handle. You can play anything you want with them. And then anybody wants to interact with us, we can do that. Anybody got any questions or answer? Over to you, my master of ceremony, the most powerful energy that I found this part of the world, Mr. Prakash Arumugo. Your name itself means Prakash, means brightest. Guys, this year is going to be the brightest year. Remember, what controls this year's Venus? Venus is number 6. 2022 is number 6. It's going to be the most powerful year. If you know, I'm not a numerologist, I'm not that. One thing I learned, everything has got vibration. Numbers got vibration, words got vibration. And 1 to 5 is your senses, 6 is your sixth sense, 7 is the seventh heaven, 8 is your complete energy, 9 is infinite energy. After 9, there are no numbers. It's just 1, 0, 1, 1 and all that. So 9 is a complete energy. And that's why today I started on a 9. 6 is a very powerful energy, Venus. And remember the song, Venus is coming. And this is the time Venus is coming for you guys. And the star that you look at, very bright at night, that is not a star. It's actually the planet 6. Friday is called Friday because Friday is 6 is also powered by Venus. So Friday in Latin means bright, Venus. Friday means Venus. Okay, that's why the Muslims pray on Friday. The Indians also take a Friday, and then Holy Friday also on Friday. So Friday is the number 6. In Sanskrit, we call it Shankravara. That means the brightest day of the week. So this year is going to be very bright for everybody, provided you do what you're supposed to do with the right knowledge. Know everything now, here and now. Don't wait for tomorrow. All right, Prakash, over to you. SuperLife, life is super. If you all have enjoyed this, I surrender everything to the Creator. Okay, and I want every one of you in this room. Those of you people have left also because of data and everything. Everyone must become a crown ambassador this year. I won't say more than crown ambassador because I have not reached there yet. But every one of you, you can be a crown ambassador. I'm not giving you something that I'm plucking from the books or plucking from this because I've done it. You also can do it. SuperLife, life is super. Over to you, Prakash.
Wow. Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Prakash, I like your background. I like your background. I don't know how you do that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Creativity, sir. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Maha. Really, thank you. Really appreciate. Guys, you can do that now. Sense of gratitude is the best to do. You can go to your chat box and thank Dr. Maha for everything that he has shared, the energy that he has given with so much enthusiasm and everything, you know. So it is very important for you to thank, because the more you give, the more you receive. The more you give, the more receive. Yes, that is the idea. See, that's why in the beginning of today's session, I did mention that it is more important than goal setting is to have a mind setting. All right. So I believe everybody, all of y'all have tuned into a right mindset now. Okay. The video was awesome, sir. Jimron's video, please share that. It's really, really awesome. I really took notes on that. And the points that you shared, I really want to please upload this on the YouTube, because I'm waiting to watch it again. I don't mind to spend another 2-3 hours to watch the entire session once again. All right. Really thankful for everything that you have done, sir. And Lady Darvina has rocked the floor with the RTS. I just want to recall everybody, please go back to your RTS. That is the basic. All right. Please do your road to success training. Go back to that list, name list and everything. Okay. And thank you to Dr. Our founder, SuperLife founder, the Superman of SuperLife, Mr. Lai Tekken, who was with us with the great news. Even though in the busy schedule, he came here. See, so the network marketing is all about giving. It's not about just taking. Okay, the more you give in, you receive more. That's how the universe works. Okay, we heard wonderful videos. We heard we saw the videos of remember the bison and the wolf. We saw the story and so much things. In fact, particularly Dr. Maha took entire weeks to prepare this for us. Okay, so when we started, it was
Yes,
about,
I used to do this for insurance company 9 to 9, 2 days. 9 in the morning and from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. for 2 days. So today I'm squeezing it within 4 hours. And I think because of the technology we have now, okay. So I really appreciate all of them to stay here. And I think so now we started about 3 something and going to be 6 for 3 hours, okay. And I really salute y'all. But I used to do this 9 to 9, 9 to 9, 2 days. Okay. So now we can get somebody to interact also, Prakash.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the leaders. I'm gonna call the leaders.
Yes,
yep. That going to be a feedback from all of y'all. So if you want to share regarding what you have heard today, all right, you can put up your hands now. Okay, I'll call you for sharing. So this is the opportunity. You can actually talk, all right? So the floor is to the leaders who want to share. Otherwise, I'm gonna call the leaders, all right? I saw our pemimpin muda was here just now. Ain, yeah, I saw Pemuda. Yeah, where's Ain? Let me find for Ain. Ain, are you there? Please put up your hand.
She said thank you just now myself.
Correct. Okay. Let me find for another. If anybody want to share now, they can actually put up their hands. Okay. For a start, let me call Mr. Apon. All right. He's there. He's waiting to share. I can fill that. Right. Mr. Apon, you can unmute and you can share.
I saw Apon and his family, all children, all were watching.
Yeah, they were walking behind.
All right, thank you, Prakash, for your time, giving me the opportunity. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Maha, who bring me into this SuperLife, this beautiful journey. He's, he was my seafood then, now, and forever. Because every time you got the good opportunity, he always bring me in. So I also bring in my family because this is family business. Because the word family is father and mother. I love you. This is a business. They're talking about love. L-O-V-E. Lots of vibrant thing energy. The most important thing Dr. Maha mentioned that is why to do. When you got why to do, how to do it doesn't matter. This very important goal setting is that you say it's mindset. It's not goal set. The one, whatever goal that we have, we can write it down. There's the formula every time. You already taught you everything. The most important thing is do it. Do it now. Never procrastinate, because indecision and procrastination are two. What do you call it? The brothers. Is it? The brothers. Twin brothers. You have to go with that. Make decisions fast, because speed is everything. The technology now. This time around, speed is everything. If you do it fast, you can. You can go very, very far. Because it doesn't matter where we are from, what class we belong to. As long as we have a better idea of doing something, there is no limit how we can go. This SuperLife is the idea, an idea that moves the world. All of us can rock the world. We make decisions and do it. Thank you, Brother Prakash. Thank you, Dr. Maha. Thank you, Mr. Ken. Thank you, everybody in this Zoom. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I like the point that we shared just now. When the how become clear, when the why become clear, the how become very easy. Yes, that is really true. And never delay anything. Do it now. Do it now. So once this session over, I want all of you all to go and do your studies. Write down all your what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to see, what you want to have, where you want to go, what you want to achieve, everything. Okay, I'm going to call Mr. Zanzi Dominator. You can unmute and you can share. I think you are ready. You can unmute and share.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everybody. And again, I just wanted to say, we're from Abu Dhabi. So I'm the part of the
gang. Yeah.
Yes, I'm part of the team that actually started SuperLife in Abu Dhabi. And
Awesome.
We are so grateful this year, being 2022, we are official. The office is now in operation and ready to serve all SuperLife members, irrespective of which team you belong to. As long as if you are in Abu Dhabi, the office is there for you. It is there to serve you. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this interactive session. It was quite educational to all of us. Thumbs up in the real true sense to all the speakers that have delivered today. We have learned a lot. We have been greatly empowered. One area that I would like to make a contribution on is to urge all SuperLife members to be social media watchguards. There's a lot of messages that are inappropriate about our business, that are misleading, and we need to be actively watching against this and taking the necessary action to notify SuperLife of such posts, because their negativity affects all our business. Yesterday, for example, I came across a post that said, if you don't join SuperLife now, you will not go to heaven. And I thought it was so misleading and so mischievous, you know.
Yeah.
And we do need to look after each other's interests. I like what Dr. Maha has emphasized, the issue of working together as a team. And as part of working together as a team is to protect the brand and is to protect the message of SuperLife, what SuperLife is trying to do. I don't want to be long. I just want to say thank you very much, and let's look after each other.
Manzi, I just want to say something. I like your vibration, your glow of your face is fantastic. And I like your joy that you want to serve everybody. And that's what the agency must do. And as regards to whatever people say, sticks and stones can break my bones, by words will never hurt me. Okay. And another thing is, but at the same time, Chinese saying says a tongue of 6 inches long can kill a man of 6 feet tall. But when we come together, our positive energy will overpower any negative energy. Okay. We can't change the world, but we can change ourselves. So by how do we change ourselves? When we empower each other and enrich ourselves, everybody drives a good car, everybody goes, nobody will talk about us badly. All right. So thanks, Manzi, but we cannot stop people from talking what they want. Let people do that. All right. SuperLife, life is super. Over to you. Okay. Prakash Anu Kumar also putting up. Thank you. All the best.
SuperLife, life is super. Mr. Mazin, thank you. Your message is flowing. Your face is glowing. Really appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Anu, I'm gonna unmute you. All right, you can mention your name, and then you can from where you can share. Mr. Anu, over to you. Anu Kumar.
Sir, I'm in India, Bangalore.
Bangalore.
I will raise one company, sir.
Who's your sponsor, Bangalore?
Sir, it's a new team for Bangalore for me. Okay. Then my plan is around Chennai. Prema sir is my plan for Chennai.
Okay. All right. Yes, I know. How can I help you? Which part of Bangalore you are?
Sir, Bangalore in MG Road, sir.
Oh, MG Road. Oh, the powerful road there. I see Bangalore is my second home, first home. Okay. I used to be in RR Nagar.
It's a working place.
Yeah, I used to come there.
Nagar is my homeland.
Okay. Good. Yeah, tell me, Anu.
Sir, it's one more doubt for company rules. Then is the short sets or box also no mention the MRP? Why, sir?
Okay. All that, you see, you come here for a different purpose. That is technical question that you can check with the agency leader. They are now preparing all that. So you see, always take your mind to come here on focus on what you want. Don't let your mind run. That is being prepared now. The boxes are also coming. We're already 2 years there now. We already established that, and the process is happening there. Okay. So all these simple questions you need to ask your direct people. All right. Here myself is make you to think bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thanks.
I will do my level best, sir. No worry.
Yeah. You know, always focus on the big things. Small things, you focus with direct people. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, all the best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu Kumar. Thank you. Mr. Sisipan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, all the best.
Next is Mr. Sisipan. Okay. I'm going to unmute you. You can share for a quick one. Sisipan, over to you. Sisipan, can you unmute?
It is finding difficult to unmute.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Give Chariot first. Wait,
Yeah, Sisipan is there.
Okay.
Nice
Okay. Good afternoon and good evening to some leaders in different countries. I'm so happy to be here with you all. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all leaders and dominators and even leaders in other teams. This training started in my country was 10 a.m. Right now it is 1:17 p.m. This is afternoon in my country. Wow, it is about 3 hours, but we have learned a lot and a lot and a lot.
Your line is quite bad.
Yeah, what we have to see as leaders, all those people who can see, who are still learn. Okay, yes, that is it. We are so grateful to be here with you all leaders. Let me take this opportunity to thank my mentor, Mr. Even Leader Prakash. Wow, thanks so much for whatever you have shared with us. And even let me take this opportunity to our CEO, who all the time spare time to come to share with us, because some leaders, they don't have time for their businesses. That is it. But me as a person, what I have learned, that training is very important, and what you learn, or it is very important even to share with others. Yes, leaders, they talk about prospecting as the first leader. Yes, I have learned something about it, that even the information which Dr. Maha have shared, I have learned something down, and even I'm ready to share with my leaders. Wow, thanks so much for giving me this opportunity to say something, and even to congratulate what I have received from this training, and even Leader Bashir. Wow, that is it. I love you so much, Izzy. Bashir, wow, Hassan, wow, Izzy from USA. Yeah, I think, wow, that is it. And Dr. Maha, happy birthday. Wow, it was so massive. And even all my leaders were so together by inviting our teams to learn with us, as we learn, as we earn, as we earn, as we learn. May God bless you as we are moving 2020 in the way how you can build stronger business and earning. It can work in this first 8 days. Wow, life is super with SuperLife Company International. Wow,
thank you. Okay, Prakash.
Yeah, thank you, Sisipan. Great year for all of us, and yeah, you reminded me. Thank you, and happy birthday, Dr. Maha. It's our session, so that's why I'm sharing here.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Okay, next is Mr. Nick. Nick, I'm muting you. You can share a quick one, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Prakash, for the powerful session. So happy New Year to everyone from Kenya here. We are so much grateful for the powerful training on this day on 9th, being a Sunday. First of all, allow me wish Dr. Maha a happy 60th birthday. I was just sharing with somebody, a friend of mine, about Dr. Maha, and I said he's not 60 actually. You're looking very young, and I wish you many more years, Coach, for giving yourself to us to learn as many things as possible. And one thing that I really admire about our Zoom session of today, about the elders in the house, we have Ipon, we have Bashir, Prakash. Learning from you guys, it is very powerful and it's really humbling. So today I've been really geared up, ready, fully loaded for the year 2022. And I believe this is going to be one of the best years for us, especially as SuperLife family and the Dominator spirit that is within us. I believe as we look forward to 2022, setting the first 90 days for ourselves, the goals for the first 90 days, I believe what Dr. Maha has just been sharing about setting goals for the next 4 quarters of the year, it is very good to set momentum for us for this year. And I believe as a Dominator spirit, we are going to take dominion as we continue empowering more souls across different parts of the world. And I believe we are going to empower so many souls. I really admire you guys for the sharing of the wisdom, and I believe we are going to rock, especially from different parts of the world, including here in Kenya. Thank you very much for everything. The spirit of humility that each one of us is carrying, because the moment you find yourself seated in this Zoom meeting, it means that you humble yourself, you want to learn, you want to hear, and you want to grow. And I believe this is the way to move forward. So I wish us a very happy new year and more blessing as we continue empowering souls. Thank you very much, Prakash, and have a good afternoon.
And Kenya. Our Crown Ambassador of Kenya. You're going to be our Crown Ambassador of Kenya, all right? Keep rocking. Like what Jim Ron said, you set the timing. When it happens, it will definitely happen. Just keep rocking, all right? So all the best, future. All right. SuperLife, life is super. Okay. Prakash, we can call Alhaji from UK. You see whether he's there, no? I saw him. Alhaji Al-Kamara there. Alhaji, I can unmute. I unmute you. He's from London.
Hello, Dr. Maha, Prakash, and the team. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud
and clear.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not able to be on.
I understand. You'll be working on
video. But I'm listening actively, and then first things first. Happy birthday to Dr. Maha, as most of the speakers been saying. You don't look your age. Great on. And I thank you so much personally, and the team in the Gambia, and as you can hear from the entire teams across the globe, thanking this SLW system. I think it's a college. It's like a university where people come to learn. And I've been listening to this program far too long now. And each and every day that I actually come to the sessions, I go home with something valuable. And then thankfully, so most of my teams are actually coming on board bit by bit, trying to tune in and then trying to zoom in as well. One day or the other, I would want to be like Dr. Maha. I want to be like the Prakash. I want to be like the Nicklings. I think it's very, very important that we get ourselves prepared and then focus our time, because time is money and time is everything. Focus our time and time to give the energy to the people who we're actually trying to build as a leader. And again, it's not only about the money. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond the money. It's actually about what we as individuals, what we as leaders are trying to help the rest of our team to grow. Because as Dr. Maha keeps saying, we can only grow if our team grows. In a nutshell, I have made my own individual goals here, and they've all been set down. And I can assure you by 2020, I'm actually working towards a I'm actually working towards a crown diamond. And this is something which is very close to me. This is something which I'm actually actively working on. And this is something which my team and I have drawn some very strong proposals. Back to the point again, I thank all of you. I don't want to keep you waiting. I've been waiting. I've listened now for the past 3 hours now, like the rest of the team. And that says it all. It's actually very interactive, it's very educational, and it's actually very inspiring as well. Once again, I thank you all of you for your time and your efforts. And most importantly, Dr. Maha, you must have put lots and lots of efforts and time into this very comprehensive and educational Zoom conference. Once again, Prakash and the rest of the co-host teams, I thank you all. And last but not least, we've all seen what our leader, Dr. Lane came. The CEO has to spare 2 or 3 minutes of his time, of his valuable time, to actually come in here and say hello to us all. And to me, that actually sums everything. That sums the value of SuperLife. And I thank you all once again.
All right. Thank you, Alhaji, and keep rocking. Okay. Alhaji is actually taking care of both UK and also Gambia, Prakash. All right. So that is allergy for us, all right? SuperLife, life is super. Prakash, now we fly from London, we'll go to Sri Lanka, then we come to Malaysia also, okay? So guys, wait, Sri Lanka, we see Said here.
So Said is there.
Okay. Said, you can share, sir. You can on the video also, if you can.
Thank you very much, sir. Audible, sir?
Yeah, audible. Your video, if you're on the video, I can put your spotlight. Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much for wonderful sessions. Are really amazing. It was really impressive because so many places I was working and so many management and consulting training was I done, but really I didn't expect. I think only from SuperLife can be. That's only I can say. There are no words to say because hardly I can say. I'm always praying because of above 100 years we have to live, then only we can achieve our success. Because we need always your guidelines. That's much better things you're doing. It's the great, such a wonderful things. Really, I'm crying in my heart. What does such a wonderful opportunity has gotten from SuperLife? Every companies are saying like they are like whatever they're doing the training, they are proposed to us to develop their business. They are like growing up the companies, how to grow, how to doing, like they are taking as a machine work from us. But the things in here, I saw you did that like a life. What do you have to live in the life? Like how do you live in your life? Like that you develop it and like drain it for us. Really amazing. Heartily, I have to thank, first of all, I got this opportunity from Mr. Jenny. I have to thank for him, and also mentor of Bala sir and the other Prakash sir, and also Premnath sir and the Jagadish sir, and also from here I have to thank Bhagya ma'am, and especially it's up to you, sir. I have to heartily thank you because part of you, I'm driving very like a calm and smooth and a strong way to success in my life. My name is Sayed. I'm a professional network engineer. I have ever faced it like kind of such a wonderful training session. Really amazing, sir. Thank you very much. And also,
all right, thank you,
sir. And also entire SuperLife, Mr. Can was had it really amazing, such a wonderful person. They are the busy schedule. You took him in here to share so many things and really amazing that the things. And also Mr. Basri sir, they are the senior legendary players. So they are in here. So I have to thank for everybody, each and everybody. Darvina is a powerful young lady. It's doing a such a wonderful presentation, and also TikTok. The other advertisements is there. I always part of them, showing them. And so Mr. Prakash sir, he's a, so I can say only one thing. Mr. Prakash sir is a cute and wonderful actor. Really learning a lot of things from him, and amazing. Like Master said, is a power pack, really energetic power pack. You are from hardly. Thank you very much, sir. And also entire SuperLife world, I have to thank. Thank you very much, Master. SuperLife, life is super. Vetinamake, Vetinichim.
SuperLife, life is super. Vetinamake, Vetinichim. Just to add on, Prakash, to what Said said, you see, guys, SuperLife network marketing is a platform that allows you to bring out the best in you. You see, when you're brave, when you're confident, you can express so many things. In fact, I want to do so many things this year. I've already got my list of things I want to do. And that's what SuperLife is all about. See, SuperLife not only gives you money. Money you can find everywhere. There are lots of ways to find money. And now with this metaverse, so many ways you can make money, guys. Money is not going to be an issue at all. There are a lot of ways young people are going to make money. We can make money. In fact, last year with the pandemic, last 2 years, like I told you all that I wanted to get that specific car. Every time the car was not there, and I asked the guy, how come the car is not being sold? Everywhere things are down. He said, no, there are people buying. I said, who are the people buying? He said, new breed of people are buying, and all are onliners. No more the traditional way. So very soon, 80 to 90% of all business is going to come on online, guys. And SuperLife is one of it. And SuperLife is the best one of it. So there's a chance we get, and let's capitalize and maximize. From here, you can go evolve into other things also. And this will give you passive income continuously and constantly. So that's the world we are now. And if you don't see this the right way, you cannot go big way with us, guys. Your platform, your database is right in front of you in your Facebook, right in front of you in your phone. 5 billion people are holding the smartphone now in the world. And we all are connected. And if we don't use this connectivity, and we are going to lose a lot, guys. Okay. So Prakash, Adisa, we can hear from Sudhagar, even person who can do on a part-time basis, we can also grow in this business. I always say you can come part-time, but don't pass your time. You can be full-time. Many people say I'm full-time, but most of them fooling the time. Because time is the most precious thing. And every day, if you really can do, even if you're part-time or full-time, the system in only is asking. I always tell people, if you can dedicate yourself to do 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 hour in the evening, 4 days a week, good enough. You don't even have to work like Dr.Maha and all that. Just 3 times a day, 4 times a week, you can make excellent income here. But provided you do what you're supposed to do. Okay? So I'm going to call Sudhagar now. Sudhagar, you can share, sir.
Okay, good evening to all. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody. So thank you very much, Prakash, for hosting this session. And I'd like to thank Darvina also for sharing the RTS, was excellent. And finally, thank you to Dr. Maha for hosting this. And the message today, we have got all the training, and this is the most important day for us to kickstart. See, all of us, we have to start, we have zero rise today. Forget about the ranks, and we come here today as a student. We have got our manual, our guideline, all this, the goal setting is the most important, that's what I can say. We can be in any ranks, anything, but how committed we are. Okay, and I'd like to thank also my team members who also joined today the training sessions, Jagan, Ramesh, and also salute to Mr. Bashir from US. It's almost 4 a.m. now, is with us until the end. Okay, so these are the commitment we want. We want to produce quality leaders in SuperLife. From the quality, you will get the quantity. Okay, if you work with all the people with the energy, the positive energy, together we help them to grow anywhere, any part around the world globally, as long as we are committed. Okay. So please come to the Zoom sessions. We're going to start all our Zooms tomorrow, right? And from here, we're going to kick off, and all of us will be a Crown Ambassador this year. If you plant the seed today, everybody can achieve the Crown Ambassador. So it's a matter of just keeping the right mindset, okay, and going towards the goal. So I'd like to wish all of you all the best. SuperLife, life is super. Over to you, Prakash. Thank you.
All right, SuperLife, life is super. Like what you said, tomorrow we'll kickstart our weekly sessions. 1 week of resting and contemplating, and then today we are rocking, and tomorrow we are going to rock again, Monday morning. All right, okay. And Prakash, maybe 1 or 2%, then we can wrap it up. I want to give like what you always do. Darvina was just presenting. Ask Darvina to share what she felt. So, okay, your style.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Darvina, you can.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Actually, I really guessed ready that Dr. Maha will call me. So yeah, it happens always. All right, thank you so much for everyone. And then of course, Prakash sir for amazing MC. I never ever doubt about his MC because it always enjoyable when he's there. And followed by all the sharing people and Dr. Maha, of course, no doubt as well. It's mind-blowing actually. When it comes to network marketing business, there are 2 things I always realize in Dr. Maha's session. One thing is that it is very important to feel who you are and then what you feel in this industry, so that you can feel yourself and then love yourself, and that love energy you can export to the people, because self-care is always better, is what comes from us, right? And the second thing is that network marketing isn't about something like you go and approach and then presentation follow up. It isn't about that. It's beyond that. So that beyond energy is what really felt today. And based on the sharing people that gave, and then the videos really outstanding, because that really very important for us to realize something. Realize that network marketing is so powerful when you realize, right? And that is the way. And then the goal setting, honestly speaking, when I set my goals, like before I came to this this session, it gives me a clarity, of course. And second thing is that I realize myself that I'm getting happier and happier when I watched that video. And then when the last after that video, and Dr. Maha was giving us the more explanation on that, I feel like I'm in the right place, and I already knew I'm going to rock in 2022. I felt like it's like much more, it's my year. So if I put my best, I definitely will achieve it. I will achieve it. So that's it. Thank you, Dr. Maha, and thank you, sir. And thank you to all the achievers and who gave the sharing today. It's going to be our year. Let's rock. Thank you.
Thank you. Prakash, actually, there's Alexandra from Canada. See whether we can unmute her and she can share. But Canada must be very early in the morning also. Alexandra, are you there? You can unmute. Otherwise, you can ask Betty also to share. I see her name there, Alexandra. She's from Canada. Okay. And then let me get Betty, or Betty, regular Betty. Yeah, Betty is here. Let me get Betty first. Betty, you can unmute and share.
SuperLife.
Live is super. What time is it for you, Betty?
Oh, let us see. The time is 11:30, almost 11:30.
AM or PM?
Yeah, I was on the way, we're traveling, so then I missed some part. But the whole thing it's amazing me, Dr. Maha, that you took weeks off to prepare, to prepare all this for us. I thank you, and I thank Prakash, because I would just say that's the best MC so far. And then the boss, I listened to her this presentation. If you are starting a race, and then you take off on the right foot, you by all means win the game. And I really thank you that you have made us to realize that certain goals are very important, but certainly the goal, you have to implement it. And we have to know our why and our priority, My main aim is that I'm going to be Crown Ambassador this year because I want to help other people who I need. I've learned a lot today, and I'm so happy. And I wish you happy birthday, and I wish everyone happy new year. Let us rock, because one person cannot make it. As a team, I watch the animals. As a team, we can always make it. It's about sacrifice. We should come from our comfort zone. Tell a lot of people. Others will say no, but if they say no, tell more people. The more we tell more people, the more we help them, the more we help ourselves. Thank you very much, and happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year to you. And that leader was trying to even willing to sacrifice their child for the safety of the whole family there. Okay, that's really something. And that is how the universal energy will take care of us. Okay, so for your good work, because you wanted to help women and child, and this and SuperLife will definitely, you'll be a Crown Ambassador to help a lot of people. That's wrong. SuperLife life is super. Okay, right, Prakash, you can call one more person, then we can wrap it up. 70 of them still here. You're unmuted. You muted yourself.
All right, sorry. I say Alexandra is here. Alexandra, you can share.
Where's Alexandra? Okay. Hi, Alexandra. Alexandra, you can share. Hello?
I heard the voices now, but...
Oh. Hi, Alexandra.
Okay. Shall I call for Mr. AIM, President of the AIM?
Mr. Utuma.
Yep. Yeah, he's there. So, Tumba?
Yes, I'm here.
Let's do a wrap up, sir. It is yours now.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's wrap up the whole event, the session.
I would like to use this opportunity to say Happy New Year to everyone. This year shall be a wonderful year for all of us. We have we have gone for like a week holiday. Now we have refreshed again. I want to say a big thank you to our system coach, Dr. Maha. Thank you very much for your wonderful training today, sir. I also want to say thank you to Lady Boss for wonderful presentation. I want to say thank you for everyone that are present for this Zoom presentation today. Now, I think we have refreshed our body. We have gained a lot today with training that we just got from Dr. Maha. This year is going to be a wonderful year for us because starting well, we started well now. So we need to plan ourselves, as Dr. Maha just said, do our calendar, and as we follow the calendar, definitely things will follow in a good direction for us. And I want to say thank you to everyone that has still been on the system. I want to say a big thank you, Prakash. Thank you for your wonderful work. You are our MC. You are doing a wonderful job, sir. I want to say thank you. This year, once again, I want to say this year, 2022 is our year. Let's rock. SuperLife, life is super.
SuperLife, life is super. Thank you, Tumpaji.
Okay.
You want to say something?
Yeah. But you want to say something? No. No, you're muted. You're muted, Utuma. Okay, Damai. You need to unmute Utuma.
Yes,
unmute.
I said, thank you very much, sir. SuperLife, life is super.
SuperLife, life is super.
Our year, let us rock.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, Prakash, you can wrap it up now. 6:30.
Right. Okay. Thank you, G. Thank you very much, Dr. Maha. Right. Thank you to all the leaders who shared. I really appreciate all of your inputs. Right. Okay.
Somebody unmuted.
No. I'm okay. I'm fine. All right. One thing that I want to tell everybody. Okay, what you do today, once this session is over, take up a paper and write on the paper 2022. All right. Write up 2022 and then write below there, this is my year. And then make sure you put it in a place that you can watch, you can see every day. All right. So write it big. Go for it. 2022, it is my year. All right. And look at it every day, every single day, and make sure this session really worth. Make sure this session really worth, because we want to see all of y'all to be successful, crown ambassador, crown diamond, triple crown, anything that you want to be, you can be. All right. So focus on that. Let's rock this year. Really appreciate all your time. Keep your goal smart enough. That means keep your goal specific, keep your goal measurable, keep your goal attainable, relevant, and time basis. That is smart. You can Google that. Okay, keep your goal smart enough. See, we didn't put what you have to goal, we didn't go into goal setting because we want the mind to be set. That's the whole intention was. That's what what Dr. Maha want to give. So we have given you the right mindset. It is up to you what you want and how you want to make it and how long time you want to take it. All right. So with that, thank you all of y'all. I'm Prakash Armugam. Gonna end this session there today now. All right. But let's rock together. I'm gonna unmute everybody. Let's together we say life is super. It's super life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
SuperLife, life is super. Thank you guys. Life is super. Life is super. Thank you, everybody.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Life is super.
Awesome.
Hi.
This is my
Thank you very much.
Life is super. Life is super. Life is super.
Life is super.
Happy birthday to Dr.
Hi, Alexandra.
Wow.
Life is super. Hi. Okay. Bye-bye.
Life is super.
Life is super. Life is super. Okay.
Super life. Life
Video
is
training.
super.
Bye-bye, Prashant.
See you tomorrow morning, US chapter.
Yes, chapter tomorrow. Okay, bye. Take care.
Bye.